Good evening, welcome to WooTube. My name's Baram Woo, and today I have an extra special guest on the line who I'm going to bring in any minute now once I've sorted out all of the sound stuff that needs to happen. I'll do an incredibly quick introduction to my guest before I bring them on. They are the true babyface of the UK Nationals. They came top cut and we saw them on stream, and I think that's all I'm gonna say as I bring in, hopefully with video and everything, Lifeline, would you like to say hello and introduce yourself? I still? Oh no, I've deafened you. Don't worry. Wait. You.
There we go.
There we are. Okay, so nearly smooth. So nearly smooth.
We were close.
Yeah.
Nearly there.
No, I can edit this all out in post, so I'll pretend that none of that happened, and I'll just say, Lifeline, would you like to introduce yourself to the stream?
Yeah. Hi, lovely to be here. I'm Lifeline, or you can call me Adam. I play a bit of Netrunner. That's me.
I'm super happy to have you on. I was pretty happy to have you on the stream in UK Nats, but we're here. Actually, I've got the wrong deck list up. We're here because you picked this deck. Should we just jump straight in and talk to me about Quetzal?
Where do you want me to start? Do you want to start all the way at the beginning, or are we starting with Quetzal? I don't think it starts with Quetzal.
Okay, in which case, I think we start at the beginning. Then let's go as far back as you want, really. Like what maybe what led you to where you got to with the Quetzal eventually, or did it organically grow out of something completely different?
It was something completely different, I think. I was thinking about this earlier because I assumed you'd ask, and I was like, I don't even know. Let's try and work out what happened. I think it was last New Year's Showdown. I had a very silly Nyasha deck that I based on a list that Zaba built, which is like you're playing into the depth to get Nyasha, and using Kongamato and Poison Vial and Gabali to break all of the ice and just access a bunch of cards.
Yeah. Sounds hot.
It works out as... Say again, sorry.
It sounds hot. Kind of thing.
Yeah. It's horrendously janky, but also it accesses like 20 cards, and that does the job.
Yeah.
Like, often. And that deck was a blast to play, but it wasn't good when Rebellion Without Rehearsal came out. Like, I don't know, Hollow Man really put a big hit on that when you can't always be breaking into servers. And then, I'm not sure when I actually got onto Quetzal. I was just like, it's a cool ID. Like, I stand having an MB ID that I can play, and like an ability that seems really destructive that no one's playing except through DJ Fenris.
Yep.
And so I hacked on this deck for months, like on and off. Like, I played a version, I don't know, like 6 months ago with a bunch of companions without the sort of ice destruction.
Yeah.
And like it was nearly there, but it lost out against stuff like PD that's going really fast that everyone was playing at the time, I think. And they played Freedom. There was not the Zombie Freedom list. I think the one that Pailu made.
Okay, the kind of like the tag me with God of War version, or
yeah. But my local meta is full of people playing R plus kill,
right.
which makes tag me a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
So I tried to make that
specifically played Tag Me Freedom into the Drago R plus meta, and
oh wow,
without knowing that I was doing that as well. Like I just really liked the deck, and I was like, and I did that at UK Nats where I knew that it was going to be like 50% R plus as well, but. It did all right. It was like, it did terribly occasionally. I lost turn 2 in at least one game, but that happens.
Yeah. So I tried to make a non-tag version of that to deal with getting killed on turn 2.
Yeah.
But it turns out that's really hard. It turns out the tag cards are quite good. So I went back to this deck and did a bit more hacking over it the last maybe month in the lead up to UK Nats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very happy that it got to do the thing. Like it's definitely got some weaknesses, but sometimes you play Chestushka into Divide and Conquer and you have a great day.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty brutal 1-2 punch. But maybe come back to some of these. I mean, I was hyped to see this do well. I was hyped to see it particularly do well on stream. Like it really had a good showing. Especially after I came to grab you and your opponent. And I very distinctly remember you saying, I was like, oh, can we get you on stream? I want to have a Quetzal on stream. And they were like, yeah, you were fine. Your opponent was fine. And then as we walked towards the stream room, they went, this will be fine as long as you're not on Ag Infusion. And they went, and you had, are you on Ag Infusion? And they went, yeah. and immediately, I was so worried because I was like, oh no, I'd already done the commentator's curse thing of getting Ace Empress Fern on, because we wanted to see the Thunderbolt do really well, and then it just drew terribly, and
no,
it was like a really heartbreaking game of there was literally almost nothing Fern could have done in terms of how the deck came out. It was just Augustus winning off singles on HQ because there were 4 agendas in there pretty much every turn.
Yeah, it's such a cool list, that Thunderbolt list.
It's such a cool list, and it's we just wanted to see it do some cool stuff, and I was like, oh, please don't let that happen again, and it didn't. It did.
I got quite lucky in that game, I think.
Oh no, I think you did spectacularly.
Oh, thank you. I did drawing Botulus off a steel skin from an Anansi fire was quite lucky.
Yeah, that was we weren't maybe I should have actually rewatched, because I remember you popping the stone ship when you hit the Anansi, and I was like, you must be trying to hold on to something because you don't die here. So I just assumed you were trying to hold on to something, and I assumed it was the Botulus, but you drew into it, right?
It was on one of the fires that I drew into it.
Right.
I can't remember what I was. I was thinking of something else in that hand that I wanted to protect. It might have just been some economy or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I looked at the hand afterwards and it had Botulus in, and I was like, well, the deck's telling me to do it.
I just had I had a lot of fun streaming that, because I didn't know what list you were going to be on, but I made some what I felt like were pretty impressive calls. Turn 1, I think you install 2 stone ship chart rooms, and me and Extract sit there and we talk about how that's an interesting card because it's draw and it's kill damage. And I said, well, there's also the fact that it can charge stuff, so maybe they're on something spicy like a poison vial, and then we see a poison vial about 2 turns later come down. And I get to pull like that's a divide and conquer when you draw it. From just seeing like the tiniest little corner of it, like in
You're
your
excited
hand,
to
I was
see
like,
it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know that card so well. But it's like, I'm not very good on Gordian Blade at like the cards that everyone plays, but the weird janky stuff I can put them out of a hat.
There were 2 divide and conquers in the top card. It's clearly meta now.
Yeah, because it was that Nervous Nightjar was on one, right?
Yeah, Nervous Nightjar, yeah.
Which is
Their
and I
write-up
think
was
that's
great.
yeah, I think that's pretty hot in ESSA.
Yeah.
Especially with Cupulation, and they're on Cupulation, so it like makes a ton of sense. It's like, yeah. I'm down.
Yeah.
Now I also have a big love for Quetzal because Quetzal. Firstly, I'm a big fan of DJ Quetzal. I play DJ Quetzal way more than anyone else because I think there's a ton of value there.
He was in the finals. Was it the finals?
It was in the finals of Worlds and UK Nats.
That's true actually. Yeah.
We got it twice.
Yeah.
But Quetzal is actually the first deck which I ever did well with.
That's awesome.
So hopefully you can see this on the stream now. This was, I can't remember which of these was first, but both of these decks got me to second place at the lockdown tournaments, which were held during lockdowns. It was Iberian lockdown back then that Vespa was running, and they were pretty cool, and they had like an interesting point system where you could only spend a certain number of points on your ID, and so some IDs were worth 7 points, and you had 7 points to spend. So like, anything that was deemed really, really strong. And Quetzal was always, much less points, because you could play. I don't know if Hashiko was legal back then. I can't remember when it was, but you could play Val or something boring. For like 7 points. And so I was playing like Quetzal because it meant that I could play Quetzal. It meant that I could play Palangi, which is like an absolute favorite card of mine. Big fan of Palangi. And like Palangi plus Quetzal.
Great.
Pretty sick. And at the time I could also play Surfer. And so like I think both of these
card.
Oh, have you not? This is a good card as a Quetzal player. So check this out. This was a program, which was 1 MU, 2 cost. It said 2 credits. Piece of barrier ice currently being encountered with a piece of ice directly before or after it. The run continues from this new position. You are still encountering the ice. Now, really importantly, this doesn't say once per turn, right? So what you used to be able to do is if you had a way of turning the outside ice into a barrier, you'd turn it into a barrier, and then you'd surf it all the way in to the inside, and then you would break it with Quetzal, and you basically got through anything, and it would cost you like 2 credits per piece of ice. Plus, like, maybe you just break it for free. Maybe you have to spend, like, I was on Yusef, so sometimes you had to spend, like, Yusef counters to... But it was, like, it was incredibly efficient for getting into one server once.
Or if you're Palangiing it, surely you keep going back in, because you surf the other piece of ice. That's amazing.
Palangi is once per turn, though. So that's... That's your kind of... your issue. I'm looking at this deck now and wondering what was my win con. Apparently it was Begat, so that's cool. That is a win con you can play. I think my plan was like, I'm gonna play Begat, I'm gonna play Gravedigger, and then I'll just win off singles and a mad dash.
Fair. Yeah.
It seemed to work though. I think there were also ban lists for this tournament. So like I'm sure. So I think Stargate was almost always banned in lockdown because the people who came like top 4 or something got to choose the ban list for the next
Okay.
to the next tournament. And everyone hated Stargate at this point. Oh, it wasn't banned here. I had it here.
Yeah, okay. At least one of the tournaments it wasn't banned.
Yeah. But yeah, this due to this, Pelangi then got banned for the next like 3 tournaments.
Because of you.
Because of me, because I kept doing really well
awesome.
with this list, and so everyone else was like, well, I could play this Quetzal list, and like it all kind of work.
That's so cool. I love that.
Yeah. So this was my like absolute love of Quetzal, because I had never done well in a tournament of any type until I got to play these decks in these tournaments. So I have a lot of luck for Quetzal. A lot of love.
Love to see it.
Just catching up on some chat. Yeah, Oko was on Divide and Conquer and went round convincing all the ESSA players that they should play Divide and Conquer in the future. I agree.
Oko convinced me. So
yeah. Absolutely. And Lucy did a reanalysis on one of their Nats games and realized that if their deep dive enabling Sable was a Quetzal 1 game, I would have won instead of lost. There you go. That's what you need. And Kysra pointing out that Surfer was always the favourite card of Jankmeisters, and I would definitely put myself in that kind of slot.
Yeah. I mean, I think me too. Hence the list.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I think this list. I think one of the fantastic things about it is it's really like a it's almost a gaming experience. Like what is it when you're like trying to outplay someone? I've forgotten what the term is called, but in a card game, when you're basically doing something to kind of make things easier for you and harder for them, and I've forgotten what the actual term's called, but you know what I mean.
No idea. Yeah, I know what you mean.
This deck is kind of doing that by playing almost no free offs. So trying to pass this list as an opponent and going, what am I meant to be looking out for? It is not clear.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it.
And I think that's really cool. Like, it's got a couple of really big like sort of roundhouses, like uppercut kind of moves. It's got the Chuchushkas, it's got a finality, it's got the Divide and Conquer, and it's got twinning, and then Quetzal's just is really good at just kind of making those one really impactful runs, right? It's like if you've got Quetzal plus Bankar, it's like you're going to need a lot of ice here to really stop me getting in.
Yeah. And then you pull out Lamb and you're like, well, some of those are probably barriers, so it's great.
Yeah. And I think I kind of fell off Quetzal a little bit a while back, because all the barriers which anyone was playing were multi-sub barriers. I think this was probably still when like everyone was on paperclip and endurance and things like that, and so Quetzal felt pretty bad because no one was playing like single sub barriers. But right now everyone's playing single sub barriers, right? They're very small, but everyone is.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Tattoo, Ablative, like
Ping.
I think I checked. Ping. I think every faction has one.
Yeah. You know, I mean, Wayland's got about 10 gajillion of them.
Yeah, that's true. Border control. Everyone's playing border control.
Yeah. And just being able, like, that's what I've always really liked about Quetzal. It's like you can't just jam a Rashida behind a Tattoo turn 1 and be like, this will be fine. It's like, this won't be fine. You really better hope you've drawn an Enigma in your opening hand or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't even cost anything because it's on the ID.
Yep. Yeah. Zero cost.
Unlike in Criminal, where you've got to like get Boomerang or Inside Job or something.
Yeah.
It's on the ID.
Boomerang's expensive. Like,
Right. Two is a
it's
lot.
two's a lot when you're potentially getting in and then have to trash something as well. It's like,
Yeah.
you can maybe do that, but you also can't do that and bravado and trash your shit. It's like it doesn't. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not particularly efficient.
Yeah.
And then obviously, we can break one barrier subroutine. Now that's okay, but what if we turn that into
Just turned into
multiple?
three. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Um,
I s-
how many triple advanced Pharoses have you dealt with with this deck? Because
Surprisingly few. I think people just like see the Pharos in their hand and then just throw it in the bin.
yeah, I
Quite a few
probably
log
would.
jams, but I guess that's marginally cheaper. But
Yeah.
people are normally doing something silly with the log jam, like Red Planet couriers. So I guess it sticks around for that.
Yeah, because this is like essentially, I feel like there's two ways which people are going with ice at the moment. You're either playing just like lots of generally like very small pieces of ice, and you're using either sort of a kind of like lots of different servers, or you're doing lots of upgrades or something like that, and basically all of your ice costs 1 to 2 to break, but if you have to do that multiple times, then that's enough.
Yeah.
Or you're doing something really ridiculous and your ice is like 20 strength, and you're just saying deal with it.
Yeah. Yes, all that. Yeah, you play the Ag Infusion list with 20 strength log jam.
Yeah. And in chat right now is Axu, who at UK Nats in the team tournament got their log jam to 27 strength, I believe.
That's amazing. Good work. Good work.
Which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
We did some of the maths on what it costs for different breakers to get through it.
Yeah.
Some of them are more credits than you'll make in most games. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
You take it to
sounds exactly
0.
right. Yeah. Well, I guess like slightly less than 1 for a poison vial counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, like 0.66 of a credit,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah, I'll take that. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, a lot of this, we've got like a lot of draw. I noticed a lot of draw, and like kind of a pretty weird sort of combo of, we've got a couple of nukers, we've got one diesel, which I do somewhat agree with. I tend to not like free Dr. Nuker, because if you draw 2 when you've got 1 installed, it feels crap.
Yeah.
But how did you settle on the draw package here? Because it is unusual.
Well, I think it was a lot of bouncing ideas around on Discord with people. I was originally on free nukers, and I think I was talking about sort of similar situations to what you described, where you get 2 and it feel great, or you get it early but you don't have any econ, and then it all feels really slow. And Holes Pub and Sub, who may be in the chat somewhere, suggested just cut one for a diesel, and it felt good, so I kept it. And it also goes with the theme of not running many free elves.
Yeah.
You've got to commit to the bit.
Yeah, which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
And I do like it because, I mean, when, your game on stream is a great demonstration of it. You play so much draw in the first like 4 turns. I think every turn we see you play like a card which draws 3 cards at least once. And
sounds right.
draw into draw into draw, and that makes sense when you've got. That means you can afford to play these decks which have like, I'm just going to play 2 of these cards and 1 of these cards, because if you have enough draw, kind of doesn't matter how many of something you play if it's just like a one-off that you want to play at an impactful time, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's a lot of the pieces are sort of interchangeable. Like, I sort of thought about this while I was writing this very long deck write-up. Where it's sort of like you've got your econ package on one side, you've got your draw package on another, you've got a breaking package, and then stuff that wins you the game.
Hmm.
Um, and like you draw some combination of the pieces in any game, unless you're incredibly unlucky, and you just kind of work it out from there. I
Yeah.
guess it's the price you pay for being unpredictable.
Yeah, and I think that I think it makes for a bit more of a fun game. Like, as in, you just kind of
Yeah.
have to play what's given. It's very hearts of cards kind of. It's like,
I'm a believer in the heart of the cards. I don't want to
yeah,
tell you.
yeah, no, I like that. It's like we've got ways to get through ice. We'll use the one that we have available to us.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it might be Lamb plus Quetzal plus Poisonval. It might be a crew with a Devil Charm. We might botulus it. Um, there's options.
Yeah.
And you just kind of make do with whatever option you've got.
Yeah. You see what your deck is telling you, you see what your opponent's doing, and you try and hurriedly think of a plan on the fly.
And obviously we've also got Banhar, kind of just almost hidden off the bottom of the screen here.
It's because there's so many different cards.
It's a long list. Not much on the right hand side of the screen here, but on the left.
But yeah, awkward when you run into SDS and you're like, I only have 6 programs and they're all actually fairly important.
Yeah, I can imagine that being a problem. And like, we do have a bit of recursion, but notably only 2 copies of labor rights, and that's it. But
yeah, like
I
some
guess
versions had Ashen, but I don't know. The games is really fast these days.
Yeah, I don't see Ashen as being the answer that often. Like, I've not really played around with Ashen since it's been released. I've not found the deck which I've felt has needed it. Like the Anarchs, which have a ludicrous amount of draw, I've tended to put like free labor rights. Yeah, like Lago plus Anikam, which is about as many cards as you can expect for. I declined a steel skin the other day because I had too many cards in my hand after.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
That's never happened to me.
Yeah, well, this was like, I think I was up to 14 cards in hand, and
okay. Yep.
I was like, yeah, I do not, I can't draw any. Like, if I draw any more, like, I have about 3 clicks left. Like, this is not gonna be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've not found Ashen to be really correct in anything currently. Like, maybe I haven't played much Essa recently. I might be tempted to put it in Essa, but I'd also be unsure that I'd have enough draw. Like, maybe if I was playing like Essa with 3 nukers, possibly.
Yeah, like, which quite a few Essa lists play, I think, to be fair. Like, yeah, I mean, given like the ID ability and everything, you can really get through the cards, and with moshing and the core damage,
yeah. Maybe I'll go back to playing Zedit Chip Essa. That was always a bit of fun.
I tried to make that work. I always found that people would just lock up the central servers, and I'd look sad.
Yeah, I think it might be easier now because I don't think I've tried it since the crew has been out, and like, maybe you can just break open those central servers again. But maybe that also requires like a lot of pieces, and I don't know if don't know if this has got slots for those pieces or not.
Yeah, I actually, like a couple of days ago, I tried to, not with Zenit Chip, but I tried to do like crew Essa because like there's such a cool identity, and just like sabotaging while hitting yourself is perfect. But it's slots. It's always slots.
Yeah.
This deck has 47 cards.
I mean that's it. If we I'd love to just know if we turned all of these into free ofs, then I'd love to know the actual final deck count. It would be kind of fun.
It's too many.
Yeah, there
I
is.
think there's 27 pieces. So like 60 cards.
Yeah, something like that. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we play a game and try and not run into we don't want to run into our assets, right? That's our like.
Yeah. Please no.
Oh,
yeah. First match of the cut, I was against Chris Dyer, and he looks at our lists, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm playing Corp here." But I'm like, "Yeah."
I think you were pretty certain he was going to be picking Corp as well. As much as I think like they were a lot stronger on their lat lists. I can see here. I mean, you've got A wheels. So
yeah.
That's
not enough. That's not
enough. Maybe we land a really lucky Shishishka or something.
Yeah, that's basically what I was hoping for in our game. And then my fermenter got a Marnied, and I was like, I needed that.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue. Yeah, that list is
it's not okay. It's not right.
It's pretty brutal. It's definitely not one which you want to play against with anything which doesn't have like a particularly good econ or a very strong win con which it can sort of deal with before it becomes a problem.
Yeah, like basically a deep dive.
Yeah, although like you've got to deal with all sorts. You've got to deal with the MCAs. You've got to yeah,
and the bladder warts that if you don't deal with, they knock cards out your hands. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I've been playing recently. I've been playing a fair bit of the mulch list, which the King played at UK Nats, and I actually played into I played like 3 games into the process R plus assets lists earlier. 2 of it against Chris Ferg and 1 against someone else. And I won them all, and they were actually very fun. Oh gosh.
Here we go.
I mean, we've got a good start. We've got a start. So
that is true. That is a very reasonable economic start. Maybe it's Kill R plus.
Yeah, we're probably like much better against Kill R plus, right? I would imagine.
But yeah, I mean that's what the stone ships are basically there for. I was expecting more people to play Kill R plus after it did well at Worlds. So I was like, I'll put some stone ships in. Stone ship plus steel skin. Yeah.
I mean, this is a server, so this is good. We could even check this. Like
we could, but it's probably
get through a ping. Yeah. But if we stop them scoring an Ares, like.
Yeah, true. You just have to like soul read whether it's like an Ares or just Rashida.
Yeah. I mean, what's the other options here? Because I mean, if we're worried about like. Yeah, I don't know. Potentially the play is to run last click and just float a tag, but then if it's Kill R plus, then we lose to that.
We do lose to that.
What do you want to do here?
I was hoping to just dodge this matchup entirely. I mean, I think we probably play the Sure Gamble first, right?
Yeah, seems like a decent start.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it should have been prepaid first, but I don't know. I do like to check the servers. I mean, we have money. Like, we can install the fermenter or the Miami last, so I guess we could run.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is. Let's do it. Let's be bold.
This is fine. See, it's a tag. Get through. We're Quetzal.
We do. But now we have a tag.
Nah, it's fine. Like these lists, if it's an Ares, oh shit.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
This is less good.
Oh no.
I think we trash it. Do we not trash it? Do we just leave it?
I don't know. It's behind the ice, so probably not. Because the other thing you do is like install Hollow Man or whatever. But
I think now we have to check this other card in case it's a Rashida
or a Gaslight. Yeah. Like you could get rid of 2. Oh, it's it's Regolith. Oh, that probably Does the process list play Regolith?
No, so this is not. I mean, it also doesn't play Behold. I think we trash the Regolith.
Yeah.
We either draw or we put down the Fermenter if we're worried about dying.
I think maybe draw a card, because if we put down the Fermenter, we'll get end of the line. Whereas at least they need 2 pieces when we have 5 cards.
Yeah. And they need money.
Yeah.
Like this is
yeah, that's true. That's true. They don't have any money.
Okay, we also got Oppoed so we probably should have trashed the. Well, maybe that's fine. So here, what do we do? We can Shishka them, maybe knock or we could go for some draw and see what we find.
I guess draw and like try and find the steel skins, because if they mess up the combo, then obviously we're in a great. Okay, all right. There's no steel skins. Oh no!
But we have got potential for double Shishka next turn.
I mean, yeah, that's true. We don't have any way to pay for it, which is bad, because if we put down Miami, they're going to trash Miami, right?
I
guess that cost them. That's actually, yeah.
I think this is fine. Like, I genuinely think this is fine. If they trash for Miami, which they possibly should, then it's slowing them down a ton.
That's true. Oh, that's not ideal. But I mean, I guess we don't care about tag. Like, the ice is what? VSA, ping, and unsmiling. That's all fine. When you don't care about tags.
They can't res anything other than a VSA or a ping, though, to be fair.
That is true. Yeah, which is totally fine. That's not a problem. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we just want some, like, single accesses here as well. I don't know. We got to draw for more stuff. We got to draw stuff first. Let's have a look.
Oh, but Mosh seems good. Dirty Laundry seems good.
We got a steel skin. That helps.
Yeah. Should we Dirty Laundry R&D and then
use a Miami credit before it gets trashed. Maybe even.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at pronouncing stuff.
Mindscaping.
Okay. We know that's on the top. That we could do Chastushka here just to like clear that off the top, and then it's in the bin, because they probably do 1. I think that's worth it.
Yeah,
let's do it. Let's do it.
If they res anything which stops us here, which isn't, I don't know what they res which wouldn't just cripple them economically. Yeah,
which is good for us too. Yeah. Yeah. Again, maybe we should have installed the prepaid, but we're busy. There's too many tags.
Yeah, I think the prepaid might be better as. Okay, they did 1 off the top, so that's perfect. Sick.
2 off the top, right? 2 off the top.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I would be tempted now to possibly just install this nuker in the face.
Yeah, and try and get them to trash it. Yeah. Or we get the cards. Yeah. That looks good.
Okay, attitude adjustment. That's a bugger because there was probably some in archives, right?
But yeah, there was a Tomorrow's headline in there.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It was only 1 access that we're seeing, really. So that's fine.
And we got rid of 1 of their kill pieces, so that's pretty sick.
Yeah. That is, like, ideal.
Okay. They haven't trashed on Nuka, so we can draw with Nuka, or we can moshing. We probably want to hold on to the steel skin, right?
Oh yeah, I think we absolutely want to keep the steel skin. I think draw with Nuka, and then we might mosh after that as well.
Yeah, this seems very moshable.
Yeah, that seems very moshable.
Probably. I mean, it's definitely the Mamie. It's probably the prepaid.
I don't know.
You like the prepaid?
It would be good. I like the prepaid. I mean, we should have installed it before, but that's fine. I think it's definitely the Mamie. And I guess Devil Charm, because all of the ice we can kill with crew. We probably want the Fermenter for after we pop this one, if we live that long. I don't know. That's a bit dicey.
I think it's the other moshing right now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Twinning is a shame. That's probably not going to hang around.
Yeah, twinning's not happening.
Finality seems hot, but is also like really dangerous to take a core damage in this one.
So dangerous. I think maybe once we have like a few points from somewhere.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay, so now we could, if you want to install this prepaid, now possibly the time we install the prepaid and we hit this strike fund.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Let's do that. It'll probably discourage them from trashing Miami as well, which would be good.
Now they didn't res this HQ ice on free credits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we'll draw 2 cards.
Okay.
They could
Let's
still
see if
kill
we
us.
get shot again.
They
Yeah.
did.
There we go. Okay. All right. Yep. That's gonna happen.
I mean, that was like one hell of an early play. Like, I think they might have called us pretty well on the fact that we're Quetzal. We're gonna run the ice. So they put Sonic Behold behind it. Like,
yeah, they put a behold. Oh.
That's like a pretty wild heads-up play. I like that though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, credit to them. It was exactly the right move.
I just need to bring. I'm
not
getting too excited by the the Quetzal, so I'm just going to bring my level down a little bit. That should be better, hopefully. Did I set up this game? No, I didn't. Okay, well, short game's a good game.
Yeah, exactly. It's all good. Yeah, this is how it sometimes goes when I play locally as well. Which is the R+ match is so hard.
We have one like R+. I guess you'd call them an R+ apologist. I don't know.
Apologist.
Yeah, we have one big
enjoyer.
Yeah, maybe that's a better way. FixB is a very big R+ fan, and plays in our meta, and it tends to only be FixB that brings R+ along. So I don't play against much of it in our local meta, but we have a player who has been playing Epiphany ever since it came out.
Okay.
And Andy has been playing a lot of Pravdavost. So I play a lot of the other yellow asset matchups.
Yeah.
But not much.
Is it like Epiphany Hollow Man type thing?
Oh,
I really love that deck.
Oh, yeah. It's like...
It's so fun.
It's on like restores, and it's got an open forum in it, and...
Yep. Oh, yeah, so good in Epiphany.
All the good cards.
Yep. All the cards that you maybe have to read again, but are actually great in Epiphany.
Yeah. Okay, everyone else did say that we 100% should have challenged that remote, so we're doing fine. Oh, we get Epiphany. Here we go.
Ah, hell yeah. This should be fun.
It seems that everyone who is playing with CTM thinks R+ is fine, and those who started playing after CTM can't stand R+. That's interesting.
What's the CTM? That was one of the old ones, right?
Yeah. That was... we'll talk about that in a second. Do you think we keep this opening?
I think it's got a fermenter, so I think it's going to be a bit slow with only strike fund to make money, but yeah, I don't know. I'd 50-50 it. I'll leave it up to you.
Let's mulligan for a worse hand. It's very similar hands.
It's actually very similar. That's fine.
We've got Mamie instead of Fermenter essentially here.
Yeah, we also have Bankar as well, which is probably quite relevant.
It is. We've just got to be a tiny bit careful because there are the Epiphany list which is most commonly seen about is playing one copy of Endless Eula. Which I guess we can break one of those with Quetzal and then it won't kill us.
I sometimes do live in fear of Endless Eula.
Yeah. Are we drawing here to start with?
Yeah, I think draw one, see what happens. Okay, that doesn't help. We've got, I don't know, yeah, maybe it's like draw two, draw, that one, and then like play Miami and Oh yeah, you're right. Bankar is a little dicey here, but
I
it'll be
think
funny.
I think we might still because Messner Chesto is annoying.
That is
Either
true.
that or we install the Hannah.
Yeah. I think probably Bankar. I think probably Bankar. I think you definitely want Hannah at some point, but
Yeah, it just depends on exactly what they're on. Like Epiphany's Ice Suite is kind of hard. The one thing that they almost always play is Messner's Chesto because you want something to do with the Stoke the Embers counter.
yeah.
But it's the ID which I see things like pop-up window in quite a lot, which is surprisingly annoying ice a lot of the time.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen that. That's interesting. I guess you do need quite a lot of credits to make it work.
Yeah, like no credits attached to your thing. Are we bankoring HQ here?
We might as well put it on HQ, I think. I think it's probably not a turn one endless Eula.
Yeah.
Not that we necessarily want to run. Yeah, let's draw. Let's see.
Botchless is
Okay. It's fine.
we could draw again.
Yeah. I should probably start like checking stuff or maybe get like a couple of cheeky little single accesses while there's no ice. Because there's going to be some stuff out there. Like maybe we play Strike Fund,
Yeah.
have some credits, and then yeah, dealer's choice of server that isn't Spin Doctor, I guess.
I'm gonna pick a new one. We can trash
Yeah,
Insider.
good choice.
Now we kind of might as well go and check this other server now because we've already given them an Epiphany counter. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think
Maybe we should have put the Hannah wheels. Oops, not that one. Wait.
Oop.
Oh, sorry. Meant to run the face down. Do you
Yeah.
mind? No worries. If too late. Okay, they're quite happy with us doing that. Yeah. We've gained a tiny bit of information. This is now going to turn out. Ooh, it's a gaslight.
Ooh,
Do we want to fix that?
okay. Yeah, I think so.
That
Ooh,
seems
gaslight and
that
epiphany
seems
for
interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I don't think I would have necessarily expected gaslight.
I mean, I guess it's a like must trash, and it can fetch an oppo, and it can fetch a shipment. I don't normally, I don't normally expect kill.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect killing Epiphany.
Okay, we want to draw for some events. We want to
Yeah, I think
fire off a finality, or that's
I mean, we could just fire off a finality. It'd be a spicy play, wouldn't it? And we could just put it back in later.
Yeah.
How spicy are you feeling?
I'm
just
feeling
go for
like
it?
we should install one other thing. But no, we can shuffle both these back if we hit.
Yeah, we can shuffle the
green mills.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Why not?
You gotta believe in the heart of the cards, right? That's what we're doing here.
We lost exactly the one card that we wanted, but that's fine.
Yes, it's fine.
Simply could have installed the twinning first, but I think that's probably a bit too greedy.
We would be on 0 credits there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One of these is like an Imani Sanai, then we feel like really sad.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we could have run archives to shuffle whatever that was back, but it's always tricky with the spin doctors.
True. I guess maybe like running the spin doctor first was correct, just so that we steal at least one post truth.
Oh, right.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
We see a ping.
Fine.
Chespo.
Excellent.
Another gaslight.
This
is expensive to res, but they can install this using Epiphany next turn.
They can, but then we'd be on 1 credit and we've got no econ in hand, so I think probably leave it.
Fine. We could draw 1, but we do have to end on 4 cards. So it's either that or we just take 2 credits so that we're kind of safe to oppo.
Yeah, I guess I'm not really worried about oppo. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is oppo. I think credits is sensible here. We've seen the top of the deck. Yeah.
Like we know that. I guess the one, but Oh wow! I was gonna say we can't lock the top of the deck anymore. It's really hard to lock the top of the deck against Epiphany as it is. It's like
Yeah.
you need to be seeing like 4 cards every single turn. I think like maybe more if
Yeah.
there's a federal out.
Yeah, there is not enough finalities in the deck.
But we can, they're about to draw some ice, and we can deal with both the pieces of ice which they're coming up with. I guess if they put it exactly ping into Messenger Chest, though, that's their
Yeah,
way
that's like
forward.
ideal ice setup.
Okay, we have a new server.
Yeah. Okay.
We have to go and start looking for Hollow Men soon, but I want a tiny bit more money before we do that.
Yeah, same.
Do you want to bank our HQ or R&D?
Let's put it on R&D. That's probably that Master Chess though.
Cool.
Yeah, let's draw. Let's
Draw.
see.
Interesting.
Fair. Always
Can't always bank
punished.
our, yeah. They'll. I think we just draw again, right? Kind of. I don't know.
Hmm.
Otherwise, we check some of these and then we click for credits.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's correct. It doesn't feel good, but yeah. Let's check. Let's check something. Let's have a look.
I think we check the
Well,
new one.
wait. Seven's probably it's probably the gaslighter. It's fine. We can check it. It might not be. I frequently get these things wrong.
It's an
Oh,
Amani.
okay. I mean, I think that has to go.
Yeah.
It's so expensive though. Oh, but it's so bad for us. We'll lose maybe credits. Oh, I hate Amadi.
So do I. It's like one of my least favorite cards. I think we have to let it stew until we draw something. But until like we have to hope that they just don't score next turn.
Yeah. 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 I think that's reasonable.
Let's check one of these others to find the Hollow Man, which is on the board, which is going to be in server 5.
Yeah. Let's see.
100%. Okay, where's the virus? We've got rid of that. That's kind of all right.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
and
fine.
then we either check the other one, or we click for a credit, or we throw out a card.
Well, we've only got a hand size of 4.
Yeah.
I always hate throwing out cards.
There's
I mean, maybe
there's a chance that we put the Botulus on HQ as well.
that's what I was just thinking.
Cool.
Since we'll have 3 Miami credits next time. Yeah.
I guess like we need to deal with this spin doctor before we shushka.
Yes, definitely.
We also potentially need to have enough money to clear a ping tag after that happens.
Yeah, and also deal with the Amani Sinai.
Uh,
oh no.
Well, kind
it's
of.
happening.
We don't have to go and steal the stuff straight away.
No, true, but they might just score it and we'll have a bad time.
Not yet, he says, core blimey, they'll let anyone in here, and then is trying to pass it off as an affectionate thing to say, but we all know that he's a real heel.
Yeah, clearly just hates me. So sad.
Okay.
I saw that in chat. Yeah. Okay. They're searching for something, or they're just digital life in.
Massive YDL.
Massive credits. Yeah, seems good as well.
Second one. I mean, that's enough. That's all the credits they need for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Still gutted that we lost for I can't believe we lost for Hannah out of one.
Yeah. of course we did.
Do we bank our? No, we just bank our R&D, don't we? Like to be safe.
I mean, we could bank our HQ because I guess that's probably the only place we're going.
Yeah, fine. Let's do that because then if it's a Eula, we actually don't die. We can break just.
We can break enough of it that we don't die.
Can we draw for a sure gamble? You're playing 3 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 3 in there. Yeah, let's draw. We'll have to hit the econ pieces eventually. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. I guess maybe run the spin doctor, Chastushka, run the bin. It's a move. I don't know that it's good, but
The other thing we could do would be to play the Diesel. Ah, no, there's just not
No,
enough
because
clicks, is there? There's not enough clicks.
yeah, there's not enough clicks.
Let's get them to get rid of some of this
Yeah,
stuff.
they get rid of that. That makes sense.
Let's play this Shishishka.
Yeah. Let's go.
Unfortunately, wow, I've just realized how bad Sabotage is against Epiphany. They have like really good information about the top of their deck.
Yeah, yeah, that's.
Oh, and
making...
they've got another Spin Doctor. We missed
Well,
that.
they did do Spin Doctor, so they don't know what's on top of their deck right now.
True, but they can probably just throw stuff away. I mean, the one good thing is here that we're burning through their Spin Doctors pretty quickly.
Yes, which is good.
And it's also not a Hollow Man.
It's also not a Hollow Man, which is good to know.
So now we possibly run the Spin Doctor as opposed to running the bin so that they don't get a potential Amani fire.
Yeah, I think that
they're gonna pop
and also
back.
avoids the Mad Virus as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're gonna pop it. Yeah. Yeah. Good call.
And it means that they can't like feed us. Not that I think they're on them, but I wouldn't want them to feed us whatchamacallit. The one that gives us any of the ones that give us a tag in the like
think tank.
A think tank, or possibly like the single tomorrow's headline or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't want to end up doing that. Kysra saying that without spins, getting Stoke the Embers stuck in HQ is real bad for Epiphany. That is absolutely true. Most Epiphanies will play some way of dealing with that. We've seen like restores. We've seen open forum. What's the cohort guidance program to like get it into the bin and then restore it back out. That kind of all of those nonsenses. Okay.
A million threats.
Yeah.
Should have packed the scrubber.
Absolutely. I think we bank our R&D here.
Yeah, I think so.
And then
I mean, I don't know that we necessarily want to run, but yeah.
No. We can first click Diesel though, so that feels.
Yeah, that feels good.
Wow, massive whiff.
Oh, why deck? Why you like this?
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we do here?
Okay, well, we just don't have the money to like do anything. Like, so we could start doing an aggressive labor rights, but there's not even like any econ pieces we can put back. So it would be gambling on. I guess there's a strike fund, but it'd be gambling on like hitting a strike fund or something to give us a little bump, which maybe is fine, but if we draw cards and it's bad, I
wonder if we just check some of these remotes and then at least we know what they are.
Yeah, and then we've still got 2. But then we've only got 3 credits. Yeah, let's get Amani's denied. It'll be fun.
I'm gonna go middle. They epiphanied the last card. Let's check the middle and then let's check the last card. The 7 is the Amani, right? So that's a cohort, which we can't trash right now, but it's good to know it's there.
Yeah. Okay, we've 6 cards and 4 hand size is not ideal, but it's also, I don't know, we probably just drop a twinning, don't we? So.
Oh, that is immediately getting bounced if we do. I think we just have to take 2 credits here and then throw 2 cards out.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. It's upsetting, but you're right.
It's one of the Devil Charms.
1 Devil Charm, 1 twinning.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. Yeah. I told my partner I was so excited to lose on stream. It's happening.
No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna pull this one right back. We're about to draw into like all of our gambles, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Okay. Free sure gambles. I believe.
Yeah. there's 3 in the deck, so.
There is. Yeah.
And then we're just gonna like labor rights back to finality and win off that, and it'll be sick.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We're gonna we'll find 3 agendas on top, and Amani won't matter, and it'll be great.
Also, like Epiphany tends to flood a little. Like if it draws agendas into hand. Now they have had federals ticking, which we haven't been able to deal with, which is a bit of a problem. So
Yeah.
exactly what that flood looks like, I'm unsure. But like these, like you can't sort of stop. Federals don't, they don't stop the flood as such. You just kind of move it.
You put it off for a
Just put
bit.
it, yeah, you just put it back, and all of a sudden you realize you have like 3 agendas like of the next cards, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
I'm probably drawing some of these right now.
And it's I guess also because they're drawing extra cards off the federal and also doing cohort guidance program for extra cards as well.
Yeah,
And planning.
and
Okay, they're really
predicting
digging.
them. Like they
Wow.
are looking for a hollow man. This is I need a hollow man territory right now. So I think we kind of just start again. We draw for one of the sure gambles that we're definitely going to draw next turn.
We're definitely going to draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could do labor rights for the draw. I kind of like it first click. That's interesting.
Yeah, because we can always get back like the diesel, maybe some of win cons, and
and also we might just hit like a steel skin because it's still draw a card at the end of the day.
Yeah. So I think here, I mean, this is really interesting. Do we bank our archives?
I think maybe. I mean, it seems very obvious for them to do. Oh, you know what?
We're drawing into the divide and conquer, aren't we?
Oh, well, no, that's the Eula.
Interesting. Yeah.
Maybe.
Could be.
Yeah.
Right. So we can labor rights like click one.
Yeah.
Hit steel skin.
Yeah. Let's
draw into
let's do that.
Draw into a sure gamble. Okay, we hit strike fund. That's okay.
There we go. That's fine.
We also lost a botulus, which is fine, and a raindrops. What are we getting back here?
Okay. I mean, we basically need econ to like deny stuff, but then I kind of want to put the finality back.
I also want to put finality back, so I'm selecting that because we both think that.
Let's do that. Yeah.
I think it's that maybe the diesel.
Yeah, diesel and like a strike fund.
Yeah, seems fine.
It's not ideal, but like it's kind of free.
Yeah. So close. Absolutely denied. Can we charge an oiler now without dying because we've got a steel skin in hand? I never know how the maths works. I think we can.
Yeah. It's effectively +2 cards. So yeah, we can do it. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's call their bluff.
Like if we get a Marnied, it's like not the worst.
Yeah, exactly.
We lost.
Oh, May's probably right. It maybe should have been Hannah here, but I never appreciate how good Hannah is.
Yeah, we didn't lose the twinning, which is quite important because we do probably want that. Like hilariously, they might be playing around the they might be like, I've got to play around divide and conquer.
Which would be so. If that's true, it'll be amazing.
I mean,
something is happening.
This could be this might be a do I res Amani, which I think you do.
Surely you just do, right? You've got 17 credits.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well. I mean, they drew a lot.
Yeah.
They did not res Amani,
which is crazy. Why not?
That is wild.
Are they? Is something funky happening here?
I don't know, but I think we now have to we've got.
Oh no! Now Miami's off.
Do we play the steel skin and then play the sure gamble that we're going to draw into?
Yeah, that sounds ideal. Let's do that. That is always punished. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we have no way to do that except I don't know. Pin. That feels wrong. It feels wrong.
I think we just lose a card from hand. I think we either install the fermenter or we install the twinning and we just ditch a card from
hand. Let's install the twinning and start charging because it feels like they're flooded and we just need to access a couple more cards, right?
Sure. Yeah, we could hilariously get punitive here. That's quite funny.
That
It's
would be
not.
very funny.
It would be hilarious if they were on it. Like
Yeah.
signal punitive just for the lols.
Just for the lol, just for influence for the lols.
Yeah. We lost the pinhole, which is like the perfect hit out of hand with the stick. So that feels quite nice.
Yeah.
And next turn we are going to draw into the sure gamble.
I believe.
I'm feeling so confident, and we're going to play it for +8 credits.
Hell yeah, the dream. Oh yeah, the best gamble is 4 Miami credits and the prepaid. You're just like, oh.
I mean, you say that, but you can also do the whole like, I'm gonna pay free off Mamie and patchwork a strike fund for the other two, and then you're making serious bank.
Yeah, no, okay. I mean, that would be perfect. Never got patchwork to work for me. Patchwork never shows up when I play it. It's always at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why.
I'm a big patchwork fan. I remember playing it when there was a deck which came out when Kushuk was first released, and it was like a lat deck, and it played 3 copies of patchwork and a ton of 4-cost things. Like all of your breakers cost 4. It was playing the artist. It's the only like deck
it's the only deck that plays the artist.
Yeah. It's the only deck which, apart from like, I know that it was in one of Andre's like World Tree decks. Like it kind of made sense there. But yeah, it's the only deck that's ever played the artist for a reasonable reason. Kind of hilariously.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. Like this is a kind of interesting. Just from an analysis point of view, if they hadn't iced archives, I don't think we're ever checking archives. Maybe because of cohort, but like.
Yeah, I'd maybe been tempted because of cohort, but like, yeah, the ice was like a giveaway.
Yeah. Where are we bankaring here? They've got stuff in HQ. They're telling us that in a big way, but I don't know if we can get through twice.
Not when we need to draw cards as well for Miami. I think put on R&D for the moment.
Yeah. We might draw the finality here, but we're going to draw the sure gamble.
The dream.
So
okay. Well,
we're going to nuke it into the sure gamble.
Yeah, nuke it into sure gamble. Let's go.
No, but we did get the finality. Are we hitting the finality for the win?
Oh my god.
We don't die to anything other than Euler.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Last click finality. Charge this winning. Look at 5 cards.
Yeah, it seems okay. Like, there's no other way to charge the twinning this turn, right? So I think we just smash
but we charge it by playing it. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. It'll be so funny if we die here. It'll be so funny. It'll be so funny.
Hilarious.
Oh, it's fine. All planned, never punished. Yeah, let's go.
This is what are we seeing? 5. We do know there's definitely some in HQ, so we'll see.
There's got to be some in R&D. We only need to see.
There
we go, right on the top.
We just needed a single. There's another. There's the Hollow Man and the Open Forum.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. This is why I play this deck.
Yeah, I don't know what your problem is. Like, we seem to be nailing yellow assets.
Well, we're 1 for 1. We're 1 for 1.
Yeah. Well, the other one was the yellow assets. It was yellow kill. It's
that's true. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we got assets down.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
That was absolutely quality. I mean, we never drew into the sheer gambles. Didn't need them.
Didn't need them. Just all pressure pieces.
Yeah. Maybe
we are gaming.
Maybe GLC are right all along. You never know.
Yeah. Just touch cards, right? It's like playing Mercury. Cards.
It turns out if you can see 5, like, I mean, we only made a few central runs, but every single time we accessed a ton of cards on centrals. So that's kind of what this deck is doing, right? It's like just trying to throw out a couple of really big, impactful runs.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe hit the remote when you're pretty certain something's in there. Or if you get a good draw, you can sort of play like Freedom, So if you've got like Crew and Devil Charm, then you can just sort of blow up the remote, force them to start stacking agendas in hand, and feel really good about that.
Yeah, because if you've got like one Botulus on the like one piece of ice, you're Quetzaling through another one, you blow up the other big piece. It's like it's quite hard to continuously have a free ice piece of like iced remote.
That isn't barriers,
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you've even got like the big barrier at the moment, the brands. It's like you've got multiple ways to get through that. Really,
I love seeing Brand. I just like one click and a poison vial credit. Seems very reasonable.
Seems like about the best way you can possibly get through a brand right now.
Yeah. Everything else costs 5. Like everything else, except I don't know.
Except Essa. Essa
Yeah,
through for 1.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But not turn 1.
Not turn 1.
Okay, well, this is an aggressive looking hand.
This it might be. Oh, it's got Fermenter in it though. I love Fermenter, but
it's got Fermenter Strike Fund, and then the like most egregiously aggressive we could be turn 1 if we want to be aggressive turn 1.
I have Finality turn 1 before. It's okay sometimes.
I know.
Sometimes they play ice though. That's a difficult one.
A barrier?
Right. Yeah. I just don't want to be stuck in the same position where we don't have anything for a while like last time, but
we got a Fermenter this time. We'd stick the Fermenter.
Yeah, let's take the Fermenter. Yeah, that feels good.
I like could be wrong. We've got Passive Molt in the chat. Gotta say, great hair. And also Lord Getlander currently debating if joining with my Ampere list at some point would be rude or not.
They should do it. That'd be great. Let's get killed by Ampere.
I mean, I have nearly got killed by that particular Ampere on at least one occasion. I narrowly avoided. I managed to game myself into working out his exact remote, which is pretty hard in Ampere.
It could be literally anything.
Yeah, it could be literally anything. Like, it could be an Angelique into a Tomorrow's Headline, and if so, I'm dead. And the remote was an Angelique into a Tomorrow's Headline after I'd like taken a flag off a I don't know, an Unsmiling or something like that. Right.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? There are some incredibly like
I could do it. It's not a good idea, but maybe it's a good idea. I mean, we've got to play. I think. I mean, it feels like we
potentially lose the Fermenter, but I'm so tempted to say we should go like Strike Fund Shishka Finality and just see what happens.
That might be a bit too much.
It's probably too much. So we could go Fermenter Finality.
Yeah, I think I like Fermenter Finality. Hopefully we hit the Strike Fund.
Yeah. Do we want to check
this?
Do we want to check this remote?
I mean, what's it going to be? It's going to be Gatekeeper into Rashida, probably. Right, we can just hit it. We've got nothing on the board.
Yeah.
Let's make him res it. Like, sure, they'll get good Yodel value if it is Gatekeeper.
It's a Hagen.
Oh, it's Hagen. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's so ideal. Yes. Because we didn't install anything.
Didn't install the Fermenter.
Yeah.
Never punished.
Beautiful. I feel like we have been punished. But
I think we're about to get that. Oh, right, Quetzal. We've got typing in chat.
Yeah.
I forgot you have we have Quetzal.
Yeah.
We don't just have Quetzal.
Secret tag.
We literally are Quetzal.
Yeah. It's so good.
In some circumstances, I might allow a take back, but I don't think in this one. This is like a bit too. This is a bit too late.
If they want to not res it, I mean that's fine. If you want to offer, I think that's fine.
If you want to not res, happy to let you.
Yeah. They've still put the Hagen there, which is pretty good for us.
Yeah. I want to use other ice. Oh, no, that is too late.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, perfect.
okay.
Let's go. Yeah,
Fermenter
fermenter
finality?
finality. Yeah, fermenter finality. Let's go.
Oh,
We've
we
got
got
2
a strike
credits.
fund!
Yeah.
We see a greasing, a skunk works. We can't afford to trash this because then we can't
No,
get
no,
Nikoa.
because then we can't get it Ikawa.
A
Yeah.
drafter,
Drafter.
a trank. Ah,
Okay.
okay. Well,
Ah,
it's not
well.
the like perfect first turn, but now we
No,
can
it's a great first
draw.
turn. Yeah, let's just draw. Let's just draw.
That seems good enough.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
know that they're
Oh, that's perfect.
not pushing agendas for a while, and we know that they
Yeah.
probably have other ice in hand because they push.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's lovely.
that was one hell of a. I mean, if we throw one more agenda there, like it would have possibly been like best reason to ever play Quetzal. It's like this is
Yeah.
this is
This
the
is a perfect turn. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to play the strike fund, or do you just want to draw and see if
I
we
think
kind of
Probably
value with
just
it?
draw, given we've only got 4 credits right now. So that's
Well,
funny. Yeah, we know their HQ probably doesn't have anything. They've
Yeah.
drawn 3 cards,
I
so
think
we know
we
what's on
draw
top
again
of
and
the
we
deck.
snipe. We
Yeah.
moshing off the top. It's 2 in 47. We're going
Yeah.
moshing, which we're going to use next turn. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we found one of our shield gambles. Well, we can
Oh,
credit.
that's fine.
gamble.
Credit gamble, yeah. Yeah, classic gameplay.
First gamble in 3 games seems okay.
Yeah. Yeah, seems fine. It's a good card.
Also, good evening, XGG and Cactus Collab in chat. Sorry, I haven't said hello to either of you yet. Okay, here's the classic, like, oh, no, this was just I forgot I had a greasing the palm moment.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I assume, oh, no, they might not ice this, because then it forces us to pop the fermenter, but I don't think we mind that too much. There we go.
Oh, no, they do ice it. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. All right, so that's probably a push of something, right?
I think it's the Tranquility home grid.
Oh, yeah, no, you're
And
right. You
then
did see
next
the
turn,
track.
they probably put the Skunk Works on it.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, that is correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Do-
Let's assume that's true.
Do you play the
The
do you
steel
play
skin.
the Chichishka?
Or the Chastushka. Ooh, okay. Yeah, they've got all the cards. I mean,
They
maybe.
want to hold on to the Skunk Works, which is in their hand, I think. And
Yeah,
if they do, then we go in and trash it.
Yeah. Let's do that. I like that. Unless we draw first with steel skin, maybe. I don't know.
Fine. Okay, we draw first.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer.
I mean, it's not
necessary
that good
right now, but
Yeah.
Hannah could be. I think here we do just hit the Chichishka.
Yeah, let's just do it.
We've got an open HQ.
Yeah.
Let's put some of this pressure on.
What gambles for? If 4 cards from the
4
top
from
of
the
R&D.
top.
I mean, we just run archives, right? We just run archives.
I think so.
C4 cards is quite good. Yeah.
Hopefully no Virus, but nothing. Okay, but, well, they lost. Unfortunately,
Solids.
2 barriers, but also a Rashida.
Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine.
We could either invest early by putting down this wheels.
Is wheels good? They're only going to have 1 remote, right? And it's always going to be stacked with ice. I think
I'm just
the
thinking
Devil Charm.
Yeah, Devil Charm's probably better. You're
Yeah.
right. Because we can probably tear down this remote. The only thing that we can't deal with is like Skunk Void. That's probably we have like what 1 pinhole.
Yeah, there's only 1 pinhole.
It's fine. 1 in
Unfortunately.
47. Easy.
Yeah. Easy. I mean, it's fine. We can just run early. It's fine.
Yeah.
We can always install Hannah next turn if needed.
Okay.
It is nice for Manacom. Yeah, okay.
Double. So we probably can't get through here yet. So I think here, what we steel skin first click.
Yeah. Let's see what we get.
Pinhole.
I mean, we've got the pinhole. Yeah.
We also
we
have got a crew. We'd need to. we'd need to pop this fermenter, but we could go fermenter, install crew, raindrops, the server.
I like that. Yeah, we'll have to pay our way through Managarm, but that's fine.
We
if
currently
they don't
we
rest,
will be able to.
Yeah, because we'll have 11 minus 2 minus 2, so we'll have 7. We won't have enough to trash it if we do it with raindrops. Also, raindrops is going to draw us cards at the end of the turn, which is maybe bad.
I guess. Well, not if we don't want to install this Hannah. Raindrops will only draw us one card. I think it will draw us one card off the Hagen.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the only thing is we won't have enough to trash the mana gun, but maybe that's fine.
I think that's fine. We've got a pinhole that we can trash it with if we need to.
Yeah, we can trash it with laser. Yeah, okay, and then we know which one it is, and we have to risk it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Bold plays. That's what we're doing.
And I mean, this costs them at least some money, right? This gatekeeper goes the way of the dodo.
Yeah.
Will we still have enough money? We'll have just enough money. That's okay.
We'll have just enough money, yeah. And we could trash a Rashida if it is a Rashida.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
We've got which we
who needs a board?
Yeah, this is. I mean, we've got all our breakers like attached to our ID.
Yeah.
We will just run.
Yeah. And then they res Managam. After we breach, I guess.
Yeah. Cost some money though.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll pay the 5.
Yeah.
We'll steal this off-world.
Oh, perfect.
Off-world.
Perfect.
And then we see the others, but we can't do anything.
Yeah.
Draw a twinning. I assume we're throwing out the Hannah here, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, and now we're on 4 points, which is a great place to be.
Yeah. Like all we need to do is find a laborites, recycle our finality, win off a finality. Done.
We just need to draw some cards we don't have. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, they're also like super poor right now. Now they've got a tranquility growing, so you know that's they won't be poor for long. But we also have we've got divide and conquer and a twinning in hand, so I think we can probably just win off that at some point. We just need a little bit of cash.
We need a little bit of cash, and we need something to charge the twinning.
Yeah, that is very true.
But we can go a bit slow here. We have 4 points. They don't.
The other thing is we could go and check this and click through the Managarm.
Do you think they'd push something immediately afterwards? I mean, they might do. I'm always terrible at these reads. That's the bit that I really need to improve on in Netrunner. Like, people always be duking me.
I'm more assuming that it's probably a Rashida, and I kind of want to go and Rashida or so, but equally, like,
we'd have to spend a whole turn.
We can then afford to trash the Managarm, but we're not going to bounce back from that anytime soon. So,
no.
Okay.
I think
do we just draw or do we steal skin?
I think just draw, given we only have 4.
That seems fine. I think we might install that and click for some credits.
Yeah, I totally agree. Sit back, enjoy the fruits of our previous running.
It is a Rashida.
Well, May makes a good point. Maybe trying to force them off R&D. They got credits now, but yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about there is like I think this is a drafter because I think we saw a drafter.
We did see a drafter. Yeah, that's a good point.
And then they get like the off turn
Rashida. Yeah, and Rashida back, and we have a really bad time. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Okay, so this is a big old agenda push, but that's fine. We're going to win off this divide and conquer, so we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Let's draw some cards.
Yes.
Okay. Nothing that we can charge here. No, but
okay. I think we definitely want to play the fermenter at some point
in
this turn. Yeah. And then it's just what else we do.
do we set up the Botulus on the remote so that we can deal with remote? The only problem is the Botulus dies to the Hagen.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we'll get
maybe
Poison Vial eventually, but maybe we just force Centrals now. We just attack Centrals, and then if they spend time protecting Centrals, we go after the next push. Like, we just let them have this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is we could nuke her again, which feels a bit excessive, but
I think that's I think that's you're bolder than me.
okay, so we're playing this Fermenter,
Yeah.
and then
Like,
what? Are we setting up
Fermenter,
Botulus somewhere?
yeah, Fermenter, Botulus, R&D, click for a credit, drop a twinning, I guess.
Let's see if
It'd be funny if
this.
it's not a push, but it's got to be a push, right? It's got to be.
I think if it's not, then we're actually pretty happy because
Yeah.
I guess like if it's the last Rashida, then the best thing about this Botulus being here actually is that it'll possibly make them want to install more
Trash.
ice on R&D,
All
or
that, yeah.
install it,
Yeah.
and I genuinely like mostly for the sheer audacity of it. Like I want to win off this divide and conquer. So
okay. I mean,
that's
I'm
the
here for
challenge,
it.
right?
Yeah. We're making a
Unfortunately,
sub game.
yeah, we are like kind of far off doing that. Okay, so we're seeing the score.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that makes perfect sense. Scoring off what off here, let's get your credits back. Very, very, very upsetting tempo positive, but that's okay. We got points.
And we can challenge R&D now if we want to. Do we want to like nuke her for dirty laundry? Or along those lines?
Yeah. Let's nuke her, see what we get. This is why, like, my ideal first click is always draw some cards, see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, this is like the soccer play. You see, you say what you're going to do and you do it. So now we can dirty laundry R&D. We can't steal an Ikawa if it's exactly an Ikawa, which will upset me. But so the other thing we could do is click for a credit, then dirty laundry R&D.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
Install Bankar last click.
Yeah, and then drop something. Yeah, I like that. Or if we find the Ikawa, that's ideal. Not to worry about it.
I guess if this is Bran, no, we can break one with a Quetzal.
yeah, exactly. It's fine if it's Bran, and it cost them 6.
Yeah, I guess if it's MIC, they could.
Nice draft.
It was a draft.
You made the right call. Good call. Yeah, absolutely none of that, please.
Yeah, can't be doing that.
No.
Okay. Well, the MIC.
Speaking of, yeah.
And then I think we drop this Bankar and then throw out a card. And now is the tricky thing. What do we throw out here?
Yeah. That is actually really hard. Obviously, we want the Steel Skin to draw. We want to win off the Divide and Conquer. Okay, I mean,
just throw out the Laborites. It's the last twinning. I don't think we can throw out the twinning, even though we can't charge it yet.
Yeah.
We do throw out the twinning and we bring it back when we've got a way of charging it.
No, I don't. No, that'll be way too slow. Let's drop the Laborites. That's fine. That's the least impactful card, isn't it?
Yeah. Like right now, other than pulling back like a finality, which might have actually been a play.
Nah, there's another one. It's fine.
Is there? Is there 2? I thought there was one.
Yeah. Oh no, there's 2 Laborites. Sorry.
Oh, 2 Laborites. Right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Much as I kind of would, finality was actually a late addition to the list. Like I did have Free Chastushka, but I just love finality in it. It's so good.
It's a good card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels so great to resolve.
The nice thing is we could kind of assume that this face down in server 1, I'm going to say we know it's not a Mavirus, because I think if it was a Mavirus, then they pop it last turn when we hit this drafter.
Yeah.
So I think that's a void, which means that we can potentially make a good, decent call and pinhole it, but getting into the rest of this server is pretty tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
So we could, I guess we probably, I mean, there's a chance that we ban her R&D so that we can run R&D with like one ban her, one botulus. We'll lose a
Yeah.
card for doing that, but
I think that's better than HQ because this sort of decks, like, there's rarely stuff in HQ, right? Because it's always going into the remote.
true. Okay, you want to steel skin first?
Yeah, I think so. Let's stick to the theme. Draw a bunch of cards.
Okay.
Okay.
We've found ways of charging stuff,
Which is good. Yeah.
now.
Okay. I mean, you want to win off Divide and Conquer, right? Let's set up some charging, and then
The problem
Yeah, I
is,
think-
like, I kind of want to moshing, but we need too many cards in our hand to do that.
Yeah.
So we probably just install the Mystic.
Yeah, install the Mystic. We don't have to install Twinning this turn, but I get what
No,
you mean. I do want a moshing here as well. It's always hard with 4 cards.
because we need the Mystic and the prepaid, and I think we can possibly throw out the pinhole because I think the server looks like death. So we could draw one more and then moshing and then install the Mystic. We'd potentially be throwing out some cards, but
we'd have to throw a card out at that point, which doesn't feel ideal. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky situation.
Either that or I feel like we might have to put this fermenter so that we have like money going forward.
I think we can wait next turn.
I think we can draw one card. I think we can draw one card and then maybe that will dictate whether we moshing or whether we
look a bit sad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ooh. Oh, that's so good. With I don't think we want to throw that out.
No, we don't. Okay. Right now, this is tricky.
No. Oh, that's bad.
Okay. I might have made a negative play. So this is fine. I think we probably install the Mystic, and then we might just either click for a credit and throw out these 2 cards.
What if we Miami install Twinning because we want to do that at some point anyway. Click, and then we only have to chuck out prepaid, and they don't purge because they're pushing.
Yeah. I mean, reasonable. They're not gonna purge, and then we can throw out the prepaid.
Yeah, and then we get 8 credits, and that's more than enough. And then we can even just like pinhole to charge. It's not good. Right, we could Chastishka to charge. Yeah.
Interesting. I guess the big pitch here is if that wasn't an agenda and if it was a Mavirus, which they pushed last turn.
Yes. That would be unfortunate.
But then it's not an agenda, so
it's good.
How sad we are about that. I have just realised as well. Oh, maybe it was a Mavirus, because this is an interesting play.
This is an interesting play.
I have also realised that obviously we've got stone chips. We haven't drawn them in any of our games yet, which we can charge up with poison vial. You can also use them to charge for twinning.
Yeah, you can. It's great. It's so satisfying.
Okay, so is this a looking for a Mavirus thing? This could be a looking for a Mavirus thing.
Could be.
Luckily, I kind of feel like they're not going to pop it immediately. Now, really, really annoyingly, what I'd want to do, like the perfect turn, is we play Tashishka into Divide and Conquer, right? That's like.
But it's risky with Bankar.
Yes, yeah. We'd have to hit exactly the 2 cards. We'd have to hit exactly the pinhole and the moshing out of hand.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Okay, interesting. They're not typing in chat, which means we might got away with it.
Let's just where are we bankaring?
Let's put it on HQ because I don't think we're challenging the remote, and we've got 2 botchers counters on drafter, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna count to like 8.
To 8.
That seems like enough time. That's about 8, isn't it? I'm just gonna give them enough time to like, because I think we need to put this botulus right now.
Yeah, I agree. before something bad happens.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. One
Then,
problem solved. Yeah.
so what we could do, what I feel like we could do here is we could afford to force out this spin doctor whilst also charging our twinning by playing a pinhole,
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
and then we either like potentially deal with a virus which is in here, not that we really care about a virus, or but they're gonna. But all I want to do is charge with twinning this turn so that we can
Yeah.
hit them big, like next
Maybe
turn.
we draw one card first just to
Yeah, okay,
see if there's
that makes sense.
anything. Yeah, because I'm not sure what we're doing with it. Oh,
Ooh, okay, that's
that's
a way
nice.
we can charge our twinning more next turn.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Yeah.
We'll go archives.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask for action.
I think they still get an opportunity after you commit to breaching. I might be wrong.
I think not.
Fair enough.
Okay, if they don't pop the spin doctor here, are we going and trashing the spin doctor?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's just trash that. That can go.
And then we just install the stone ship so that we can like hypercharge our twinning next turn.
Yeah. I mean, might not even need the Chastiska at that point.
Yeah, I don't. I wish we had a way of like definitely getting into HQ without losing this. Oh, it was an
Oh, they
Iqua.
score.
Okay,
Ooh, okay.
that's okay.
That's interesting.
That makes it a bit harder for us to find one of the Iquas, which is
Yes, which is not ideal. But that's okay, that's fine.
okay.
They added seamless launch back. Okay. I think that's
Bankar HQ here.
yeah, Bankar HQ.
Like, I would be tempted, as much as I want to like win off this divide and conquer. I would be tempted to like draw one and then Chishishka HQ.
I mean, we're gonna lose the divide and conquer though.
We can't. We
So
are. And I
sad.
guess that is like a big win con for us. Should we draw first anyway?
Yeah, let's draw first. Let's
See if we can charge it. Okay, that's potentially good.
I mean, maybe do we just see the top 3 of R&D?
The thing is, I think that one of these is a virus. Maybe we should have gone in and checked that like last turn.
Yeah.
I don't know otherwise what they were looking for.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So we could just go for like a bigger. We'll get like an extra charge on the twinning. We might even just draw one more card and then see where we get to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because if we draw another bot, I guess that doesn't help either. Poison vial. No, it doesn't
It's
quite
kind of
help.
marginal here.
Yeah.
Without support.
Just play the dirty laundry for twinning charge and money, and then next turn we just conquer for the win.
Yeah, I guess. I'm worried that they like already have it in hand, and that would be problematic. But
so we could divide and conquer here.
We could just divide and conquer here.
And then we see multiple from hand.
Yeah, see 3 from hand. Use stone ship to see the top 2 of R&D.
Seems good enough.
Yeah, that seems very reasonable.
We've got a click left, which is important. So let's charge this now.
Yeah, we've got a click and 2 credits. Because like they drew a lot of cards, like you say, it's probably for Mavirus, but that means they probably also found something, and they're at 5. And I don't think we're cracking.
Yeah, true. How many additional? We want to make 2 additional ones of HQ.
Yeah, let's do it.
We see a Rashida. I think we can trash a Rashida.
Yeah, that's fine.
We see a Seamless we know about. We see a Trank Grid, which we don't care about.
Okay, that's fine. We saw half the hand.
And then we'll see 1 extra one off the top of R&D. We see a greasing the palm, and we see a hedge
Okay.
fund. Okay.
Okay.
That's possibly fine. That means they're not drawing into anything good.
Yeah.
You want a credit here or draw?
For hand size, what would we drop? Moshing.
Yeah, probably.
What are we hoping to get? Labor rights, maybe. Put like finality. I think credit. Give it credit. Okay. Let's see if they immediately put something in
Actually,
there.
saying we should have gone Trishishka Divide and Conquer and just not lost the Divide and Conquer.
Just not lost the divide and
Just not
conquer.
lost
The
it.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't lose it.
Okay. We have failed in our mission of winning off the Divide and Conquer. Unfortunately, they greasing the palm something into the remote.
Yeah.
Which I don't think can be the Tranquility home grid because I don't think JNet will let you do that.
Yeah, I think that's technically not allowed.
So this is a little scary.
Yeah. Which means we just like missed it in HQ, which is totally possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, and it looks like it's probably the Ikawa. Okay.
I forgot the Ikawa. That's so sad.
Ow. Yeah, that like genuinely that must have been whatever it was. That must have been in hand. We've not seen anything that they could have advanced. So
yeah,
we had the play. We had the line. We have the correct
we had the line. Sometimes you just don't hit it. Yeah. Okay.
Now,
so we probably have a turn.
Yeah, and I don't think that Chichishka wins us anything here because they just ditch their hand and the top, and that's perfectly safe.
I think if we assume it's Ikawa, yeah, they drop 3, keep seamless in hand, and they drop the top. But then we get to access a new card.
Yeah, but it's not going to be. I think our only way is somehow thinking. I think we need to draw into the finality and win off. Like we need to draw into
in the bin.
Yeah. So it needs to be quite specific here. We need to moshing into a labor rights. And
I don't think this is the line. I don't think this is it.
Yeah, maybe not.
No. Okay. But if we Chastushka, see what they discard. Yeah, like May says, Chastushka, get rid of stuff on R&D, new card on R&D, hope it's an agenda, and then hopefully the next one's an agenda too. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. What if this is an ablative on HQ and they just spin doctor back with the ablative? Is there a chance that we can get into this remote? We dropped the pinhole, right? So no.
We dropped the pinhole, and we were probably never getting it anyway, right?
Possibly not. Can we force out enough credits for them to not be able to do that? What if we Shushka and then we're not gonna have enough credits. Okay. That's a shame.
I think Chastushka, see what they discard. If nothing else, we concede like a couple of cards on top of R&D. It might be enough. Heart the cards.
Okay. Let's do that then. So we're gonna bank our HQ.
Yeah.
We'll Truskishka HQ.
Yeah. Like, yeah, there's no Eula. We're not going to immediately die.
They don't res.
Yeah.
Kind of unsurprising.
Yeah. 2 from the top. Okay, so that's 1 extra access if we go to archives, but we can also see 2 off the top of R&D.
Yeah, so we just like do we dirty laundry assuming that this is a Ikawa and we don't need the credit to steal an we don't need the credits to steal an Ikawa?
Do we need the money?
Great question. Probably not. I don't think there's anything we can use money for. So no.
Fidelity's in the bin.
Just run R&D, I guess.
Yeah, run R&D. That's right. I see you, Axu. where the finality's in the bin. It's so sad.
Yeah, the
we already
finality.
did this.
The only way for us to get the finality back on the top of the deck would be to have had a buffer drive installed, which is not in the deck, and
No.
to use the buffer drive to put it back onto the top of the deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if that was the case, then
That would be ideal. Yeah.
yeah. Then we can
I
get
wish
there.
we lived in that universe.
I'm just really gutted that we apparently missed the win off this divide and conquer when we like had the line.
That's just
more
error.
that's more upsetting to me than running into a ping behold turn 1 against our boss, which
Yeah, okay. I mean, that
that
was pretty bad. That was something.
I find that kind of amusing. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're thinking about.
I think they're thinking about Mad Virus, aren't they? I think you're right.
But then, so their thing might be like, yeah. So they do problem of virus, and then what do they get back here? Can they put a? Can they put a Managarm here?
They can.
We have 2 connects. We can get through.
Yeah.
Also,
get through.
I guess they might have been advancing this just to be like safe from losing their.
Well, they win if it's an agenda, right? Because they've got 5 points.
Yeah, but I'm thinking this might not even be an Ikawa. It could be a 4-2 that they've advanced.
Yeah.
Just because they think they can.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Okay, that is spicy.
We should have run archives first. Do we have any chance of drawing a botchless? No. So we're going to see 2 here.
Yeah.
C2. There's the hedge fund, which there's border control. Okay. No good. I guess we run archives.
What did they install from archives? It was an unseen card, was it?
Yeah. So something they discarded.
Yeah.
Probably a gatekeeper.
Okay.
But I think we run it anyway because I think it's our only like out. If they draw off a gatekeeper, then we could run R&D. We can't win off R&D. Okay.
Okay. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Believe that it's Aikawa and they somehow misplayed.
Yeah. I'm gonna believe that it's an ablative. That they actually, if it's an ablative, then they get a spin back.
That's true. Maybe they're just stunting on us.
Yeah.
They're going to install the agenda and then seamless launch it.
I don't think you can off an ablative. I'm pretty.
Oh no, you're right. It has to be non-agenda.
Yeah. It is indeed a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
So that's a shame we didn't check archives first.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently we might have even known it's gatekeeper.
Did we?
Someone knew it was gatekeeper. Either that or Trat is just very good at reading potential board states.
It's entirely possible, isn't it? Okay, and now there's nothing in HQ. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna draw one, and then
draw one. And then we're gonna lose.
But we lost this to unlucky maths, I feel.
Yeah. And that's fine. Oh wow, it was the second Daikawa.
Second Ikawa.
Damn. Yeah, I'll do it.
Missed that in HQ.
I guess.
3 and 5, I think.
Yeah. In fact, we definitely did because obviously, we saw the top of R&D as well.
Yeah. It can't have come off the top of R&D.
Oh, Netrunner is a game.
The install gatekeeper was face up in archives. Oh right. Apparently we can't read chat. 2 agendas. Oh my gosh. Maybe we should just gone back HQ again. That's wild.
That's wild. I mean, hey, that validates the play, right? We made the right call. Sometimes you get unlucky.
Exactly the right line. Like we miss 2 out of 2 and 5. Yeah. I think we still needed it. Yeah, we still needed Ikawa to win. But if we're on 6 points, then I feel much better about taking just like pot shots off through a drafter, for instance.
Yeah. And they must have drawn the second Ikawa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, they were like, maybe we could have forced enough credits out of them to stop this score, but I kind of doubt it. Like,
they had enough. Yeah, maybe if we'd like run HQ first, and then they're forced to res over
Yeah.
archives, maybe.
You,
But yeah,
you know what would have been a really good play? Chichushka into Divide and Conquer.
it
Turns
it will.
out.
Turns out, yeah, would have been lovely.
Yeah, we should have played to our like longer outs.
Yeah. Like you say, I think we made the right move, right? It's all good.
Yeah, that was like, you know,
Yeah,
I feel validated about how close we came there.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. May was right in chat. We should have run the bin first. Oh well. What can
yeah,
you do?
because they definitely put one like this installing this
Yeah,
keeper here is
was
very
really
suggestive.
bad.
I think they
Yeah.
probably just threw out the 2-pointer, which
Oh yeah, that
because,
makes sense actually. Yeah.
we know that they had one.
Yeah.
Could have go for gatekeeper instead. Yeah, that would have defo been better.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, it still worked out for them.
yeah. Yeah, it's like the classic of losing to Ag Infusion because you forget about Ag Infusion, eh? Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
happens. Nice, and it
Yeah.
was a void, so we possibly could have.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, let's see if we could have got into this remote. We could
Nah,
not.
no chance. Nah, never
But
happening.
we maybe if we'd have believed in ourselves a bit more, if we had put this Botulus on the gatekeeper, like
Yeah.
there's a chance that we could bank our in through this if we'd decided that we had. I think we'd have needed a bit more money early on, but if we had that money early on and we thought, well, maybe we can challenge this remote, we could have pinholed this void, which we thought was a void,
Yeah.
and then we can probably get in here. The MIC,
Yeah.
like robbing a click might be a problem, but
Yes, because we'd have to like pinhole and then go in. But then the remote's blown up and they don't push the second one, so
yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Next time. We'll get them next time.
While I've got you on, because I haven't talked about this, have you looked into any of the off meta month tournaments which are coming up, and is there anything which is particularly grabbing your eye, or have you not looked into them at all and we can go quickly like go through them?
I had a brief look at Eclipse.
Yeah.
But the rest of them I don't know so much about. Like I had a quick look over them. But yeah, I saw Eclipse looked cool. I haven't seen what exact cards are in there. I don't know how spicy the stuff is in there, but that looks like fun.
Yeah, Eclipse is kind of interesting. I want to write a document for council because the way that they've put together the like ban lists and restricted lists makes it incredibly hard to actually see what's banned and restricted. So at some point this week, when I get like some time when I'm meant to be at work and I'm not working, I'm probably just gonna put together a file because I find it really hard to go back and forward to what's been done. But it's definitely like it's there's some pretty interesting stuff. It's like obviously it's like the like earlier sets and then the later sets, and then there's just like the middle bit is not there.
Yeah.
But that
Well, I
kind
never
of
played with some of the early cards. Like I played Netrunner in like 2014, and
right.
I wasn't very good. I stopped playing Netrunner, so I missed out all the middle bit where the like quite spicy stuff was happening.
So when
I
did
kind of
you
wish I got to play with some of them.
when did you join back? When did you like jump back on the Netrunner wagon, if you like?
Back on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
It was like a few months before UK Nationals last year.
Oh right. Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's actually like it's way sooner. Is sooner the right word? More recently.
More recent. Yeah. Yeah.
So that was I guess what was out then?
I think it was a little bit before the Autonomer initiative. I think maybe I joined like a few weeks before, and people were like, "Oh, there's new cards coming out. It'll be cool. Come join. It'll be fun."
Nice. And you jump right back into like potentially one of the greatest metas that has ever been.
It was a lot of awful NBN murder decks at Nats, but it was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah, but that's the UK Nats? Like that's just
Yeah,
that. It doesn't matter what the meta's doing at that time. That's just
that's so true. Yeah,
like
yeah.
um like it's why the process put so much time into that R plus list. It's like there's other good stuff that they could be playing, but they're pretty much bound contractually to come up with some like miserable R plus prison of some kind.
It's
So
some awful yellow deck. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think I was scarred by playing that like table cardage deck at that tournament.
Oh
Maybe that's
yeah,
why I play R plus now.
that that one in particular, like I'm particularly not a fan of that as a Arasana player because
Oh gosh,
they
yeah,
don't
with like
install
3
any
ice.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like the correct thing to do against Arasana if you're playing that list is to install 0 ice. Like you
yeah,
should not install any of your ice. All you're
yeah,
doing is giving me like it's advantageous to me. It's like absolutely pointless to install ice against it. So
yeah.
I'm not a fan of that list.
That's understandable. Yeah.
Um,
Although I can't really talk because I was playing like Formicry, Stegodon, Fooly.
oh wow.
Sorry, I'm taking you off topic. I was being incredibly rude as well. So
That sounds fantastically disgusting.
it was so fun for me.
I feel like it's a shame because there's a little bit of my brain which kind of feels like Thunderbolt might have been balanced around the fact that Former Carry might still be a card in the format, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it got banned. Because I kind of feel like if Former Carry was a card, then
yeah. Oh, it'd be so
like
good in Thunderbolt.
it would
Oh,
be
that'd
very
be
good
beautiful.
in Thunderbolt, and like especially like possibly like you'd probably be very degenerate because you can play the like Brasilia grid and like
Oh yeah.
and it would become like really disgusting.
Oh, it'd be
Um,
beautiful.
yeah. Um, and it's one of those things where you're like, I kind of want a former carry unbanned, but only for Stegodon players. Not only for Stegodon players. Sorry, definitely
Yeah,
not that. But
yeah,
they'll probably end
yeah,
up being on it. But only for Thunderbolt players. It's like you can
yeah,
have former carry, but you have to play Thunderbolt.
yeah.
Just to
Fern
sort
would
of
love that. Fern
yeah,
would love that.
exactly. Like balance it out a little bit. And then like Thunderbolt has like just a little bit of extra teeth.
Yeah.
Because I think that'd be pretty cool. Um, so yeah, so there's a bunch of other stuff. I don't. There's Purge, which kind of gets rid of the ban list, which sounds kind of wild, although currents are
Mm.
still banned.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. Currents seem bad. I never played with them, but they don't seem like fun.
I used to hate them. It's one of the reasons why I started playing the like lockdown tournaments. I like hooked onto them so quickly because currents were always banned in that format. Like I think after
Yeah.
the first one, Vespa just went, "Oh, we're just gonna ban currents because no one likes playing with them."
Yeah.
Uh, Eternal, if I'm around for, I might try and play, or I might try and commentate on this because I do love me a bit of Eternal. I've not been like super excited by anything currently, but I've like been really enjoying. I just really enjoy playing Arasana in Eternal because there's a lot of busted things you could do with Arasana in Eternal, and no one else is playing Arasana in Eternal. So that's like my calling card, which is nice.
Sounds that sounds cool. I mean, May's
Um,
right though. You can play 6 running hot in Essa, which
yeah,
I'm slow. May continues to try and convince me to play Eternal. I don't. I haven't given in yet. I don't know. There's some really crazy stuff in Eternal. I don't want to
it's
play these like awful prison decks, but
the prison
oh,
decks are pretty gross. There are you can sort of. It's one of the reasons why I like playing Ari because I'm just trying to win off deep dives by like turn 4, and it has happened.
on
Like
turn 4.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It turns out that like when you're playing like hyperdrivers, and so your turns are like mostly about 7 or 8 clicks, then like you've got a lot of clicks in like 4 turns, a lot
Yeah.
more than you're meant to have.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Along with playing 6 running hots in Essa, you can also play the hardware, which I suddenly can't remember the name of it, but is what makes that deck like really insanely good. And I'm just gonna see if I can find it, because I can't remember what the card's called. Come on, brain. Right,
No
now I'm just
idea.
gonna.
Sorry.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds because this is where it gets like really fun when it comes to like Eternal Essa.
Yeah.
There is a card and it's a piece of hardware,
Okay.
and we need to go to like all here
Yeah.
and find in here somewhere titanium ribs. You know this. So this card, this is the one. So it's a cybernetic. So when you install it, you suffer some meat damage. Doesn't really matter.
I think people have recommended it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on it. Cold
Yeah.
Lava in chat, obviously, like immediately on this one.
Just straight there.
So then, whenever you like lose a card to damage, including when you install the titanium ribs yourself, you choose the cards which you lose.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if
Perfect.
you're playing like I've had worses and steel skins and strike funds,
I've had
all
worse.
of that,
Yeah.
you can like. Importantly, you can't play running hot and hit a I've had worse because it doesn't work with core damage. But if you hit like a 0 and you choose to hit the I've had worse out of hand, and then you like gain a credit and draw like 4 cards, and then you play a running hot and you hit the strike fund out of hand, and that gains you 2 credits, and you do an Essa trigger, and you don't lose the cards which you want to keep, which are your powerful. This card is like insanely good, and then you play this along with like Bankar and. Yeah, it's like it's very
okay.
good.
Okay. Okay. I mean that does sound fun.
So if anything can like get you in, like I think Essa is one of the like really fun decks to play in Eternal, because like there's a bunch of like really prisony decks and decks which are trying to like do things really fast and kill you. But if you're doing like an absolute ton of sabotage and taking like 6 clicks a turn, like you can like out prison the corp by just trashing all their stuff.
Like just having a longer turn as well, yeah.
Yeah. And you can play like they'll obviously be on like 3 copies of Jackson, or they'll be on 3 copies of Spin Doctor, but you can play it's Eternal pointed, but you can play the current, which turns off like Jackson and turns off Spin Doctor. So yeah, I'm really bad at remembering names. I can tell you everything about this card, but I can't tell you the name of it. Let's search for currents before Cold Lava gets in on the chat. Currents. Oh, it's because I haven't got casual on there. Okay.
Oh yeah, because currents are banned
here we
everywhere.
go. Rumor mill. Each unique non-region asset and upgrade loses its printed abilities. So if you've got like Spin Doctor is unique, like Jackson's unique. Most of the like installable recursion cards are unique, and so this just turns them all off, and you go, like, I'm gonna just do all of this. Lucille pointing out that I'm assuming pointing out that titanium ribs and Bankar are both legal in Eclipse. Ooh.
Yeah.
That is spicy. Anyway, sorry, I took myself off track talking about it.
No, all good.
There's random access memories. Did you play any of random access memories last year?
No, I think I completely missed it.
I think I managed to play one, and none of the others fell at time slots which I could make.
Oh, it's run by Cold Lava.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is like kind of pretty fun. Like here's a bunch of sets. Go and build a deck. You've got like an hour or maybe 2, and then you come back and play them. And like definitely like one where you end up with some pretty some pretty non kind of polished decks because you're trying to build 2 decks in 2 hours.
In 2
So,
hours, which it's a lot.
yeah, and when it's like you haven't got, it's like you're looking for like anything which will work together because you see a card and you're like, oh, maybe I could do this, and you're like, oh no, but I don't have access to all the other things which I need to make that work.
Yeah.
But that's like always pretty good fun. This is on a Sunday actually. I might be able to make that.
It's like
Might have to see.
5 p.m. It's a very reasonable time.
Startup run by Lucille, also in chat. This is like,
Hell yeah.
like, I don't want to say eternal startup because that's not correct, but this is, so you pick a startup legal set, but from history, right? I think but I think that's right. So you get system gateway, system update, and then your choice of one full cycle and set released by NSG. So that could be either Ashes. What counts as a cycle? Like
Ashes,
Borealis. It'd be like Liberation,
Oh,
Borealis, or Ashes. So you get one full one of them. So you can play Ashes if you're the heel, or like Borealis or Liberation if you're a cool kid, and one set. So it's quite a lot of cards. Yeah. Kind of build your own startup.
Like one extra set, so you could play like Ashes and then whichever set Deep Dive is in. Just play that.
But there is ban list, right, Lucille? I think so. Like you can't play Endurance. I'm pretty sure you can't play Endurance, but
I mean that's probably for the bet. I never played with the boat, but it sounds awful.
I'd say like the one thing I really liked about playing with boat is that it made kit incredibly viable for a short period of time. But right now
Kit's still viable, right?
Yeah. For a long time she wasn't. Like a very long time.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a huge kit lover, so that's cool. We've got Time Traveler by some joker in chat.
Drago.
I still don't quite understand Time Traveler. You can pick a deck from any legal point in time and play it. I think.
Okay.
Is
I don't think I've played enough Netrunner for that one.
Yeah.
I played Classique. That was cool, but actually building something.
I mean, the only reason that I'd want to do this would be to go back and put one of my like insanely janky early builds, which I really adored, but know that I would then bring it to a tournament like this and they would get taken apart by something like Gagarin, like instantly, you know? So
yeah.
I don't know. I would only ever want to play something from my history, and that doesn't go back far enough to to be very good. Like my competitively good decks go back about 6 months. I guess I could just play World Tree Arasana again, and that would be fun.
I mean, that does seem like fun.
Yeah. And then wait, I missed the one which I'm potentially most excited about and hopefully can make. Have you ever played any Chimera?
No. I've heard of it, but I haven't been convinced to play yet.
So this is, and like I think especially for someone who hasn't necessarily like played a lot of like old cards, I would genuinely consider playing this at some point because you don't have to do any deck building, which normally for me is a negative. I'm a deck builder. I want to build decks, but this is like using like old cards. So it's like, I don't know all these cards, but this just does it for you. Generates your completely random deck. The best way to do it is that you don't even look at what's in your deck and you just play it as the cards come out and your opponent does the same.
Yeah.
And you end up having the most fun you can have playing Netrunner because half of the time you're drawing a card and then going, I don't know what this does, and you often end up asking your opponent if they know what it does. like you'll look at a piece of ice and go, or just show it to them and go, look at like what am I meant to do with this? But in a kind of fantastic way, and you're everything's a one of, because it's all like one of decks completely randomly generated, and so you're never really playing around anything, but sometimes you feel incredible for like I once popped an Estelle Moon because I was like, well, you know, I don't need to play around Rumor Mill, but like I've been playing a lot of Eternal, and it's like I'm gonna pop this Estelle Moon now just in case. I don't know what else would happen. And the next turn my opponent played a Rumor Mill, and like it felt like the greatest moment in Netrunner history, because I'm like, I've just like soul read your hand.
Yeah.
In
this crazy format.
Yeah.
Netrunner. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, that does sound cool. I feel like I just look at the deck and I'd get like no econ though, and I'd be like, oh, guess I'm clicking for credits.
So you definitely click for credits a fair bit, but the algorithm has been set up so you always get a certain amount of econ. So they've Abraham and Charlie went through, and they took out a load of cards which did absolutely nothing. So it will never have a copy of like Jutinho in your deck because it does nothing on its own.
Yeah, it does.
So they've taken out any of those like cards which are like, this literally does nothing, because they want you to like draw cards and play cards, and they want the cards to be fun to play. Sometimes they're shit, but they still want them to be like
they do something.
Have some potential to play them. And then they kind of marked every card in the algorithm which they've counted as like econ, and you always get, I think it's like 15 econ cards. You get 15 of those econ cards, or some number. I can't remember the exact amount. So there's always econ in the deck. It's never like, and it means that you do draw into some stuff, and sometimes you draw some like. I've seen like runners put down a blue moose turn 1, and you're like, that's literally all the econ you need for the entire game. And it turns out that having a load of crap cards is great when you're just going to sell them to a blue moose anyway. But it's I think it's a genuine ton of fun, whether you play in like a tournament setting or you just like fish for some Chimera games on JNet. I think it's a very good laugh.
Okay. I mean, I think I'm sold on that. That does sound like a good time. Like, the econ figure's the main thing I'd be worried about, and if it solves that, then we'll play some silly games.
Yeah, and just bear in mind that like you don't have much econ, but they don't have much econ either. So you're like, you can like as a runner you face check all the ice, because like it might do absolutely nothing as well, and
it's all Otoroshi.
But there's a couple of like super mean pieces of ice. There's one because they've got all the cards from the from Terminal Directive, not just the cards that you could play with. They put campaign cards in as well, because they were like, no, we're just going to play every card that's ever been made for Netrunner.
There was a Netrunner campaign?
Yeah, it's not good. Don't play it. It's notoriously derided for being like badly written as a campaign.
Okay, right. I guess I've not heard of it.
Yeah, but there is a piece of ice in there called like Machination, which seems to turn up like way more than it should, and it's like I think it's either a 4, I think it's 6 res cost, but it's like a 4 strength code gate. And it's got 4 subs, and it's something like lose 2 credits, trash a program, end the run. Or something like really, like absolutely overtuned. And every now and then you run into one of them, they res it, and you go, I don't know what that is, because it's like obviously nothing you've ever seen before, because it's from the campaign. And you read it and you go, oh right, I'm screwed.
I just lose. Yeah.
And then you're like, that's fine, I'm gonna break that with my like, I don't know, my like refractor, which I don't have any like stealth credits for or something like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
It's fun though. Trust me, it's fun.
Okay. I was gonna say you might be putting me off it again there. It's like they're saying in chat as well. Like, just random Anansi. Suddenly you die. You always need 4 cards. Yeah. Okay.
Well, if they've got 8 credits, like you're probably more likely to die.
Which they don't, because no econ. Yeah. Good point. Good point.
Exactly. Like if they res an Anansi, you're probably feeling, as long as you survive it that one turn, like you're probably fine. you're like,
Yeah.
you're not rezzing anything for the rest of the game, so
Yeah.
we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, is there one that just does like 4 brain damage or core damage?
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean that costs like
J-
14 to res. Janus
Okay.
1.0.
Yeah, Janus. Yeah.
And I think you can click through some of it. Yeah, so you could even click through some of it. 15 to res this thing.
15 credits. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, and I mean, sure, if they've got the kind of money to res that, then
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
then that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're probably more likely to die to something like a Cortex lock,
Ooh, I don't know that
which
one.
is this one.
Oh no, what? Cost 2
Yeah.
to res? What?
Two to res can do nothing on some board states, but if you accidentally like install a console and run it first click, then you
Yeah.
like you just kind of die.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, okay.
which is
Just
pretty.
punish early running. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really funny if I'm playing.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how I feel about all of these.
Yeah. Oh, Leo, look, here we go. This is
God,
even
what?
worse than I thought it was.
What?
Trash program. Trash a piece of hardware. The runner loses free if able. End the run. Like who
Okay.
decided that this was a piece of I mean, it wasn't ever meant to be played apart from in the campaign, so I'm sure it was like some kind of
Yeah, it's got some sort of
boss
like
state.
campaign drawback, or yeah, it's some sort of boss thing that you only use in very specific circumstances.
Yeah,
That's
but this has
crazy.
turned up in like there's this
Well,
one as well.
there's more of them.
There's two of them. So
Why?
this one's resource, net damage, and loses a click if able.
And then end the run. What? Oh,
Um,
that's okay. That's not okay.
but
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's a code gate. It's a
and it's a
code
code
gate.
gate. You're like,
Why
why
is it
is this a
code
code
gate?
gate? What's
Yeah,
going
okay.
on?
Yeah.
But I have run into these more than once, and I haven't played that many Chimera games, but I've run into them like more than once, and I'm like, where do these keep coming from? Because they're like brutal.
There's too many of them.
Yeah, you just never run that server again. It's okay. Like,
Yeah, that server is now secure. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we at? We're at like 20 past 10. It's quite late. Do you want to play one last one? Do you want to call it a night? Where are you at in terms of timing?
Let's play one last one if you
Cool.
got time. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
I've got time. Let's do it here. Let's get like some Wayland Rush deck just to really like polish us up.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Oh dear, we've got Wayland Rush. We're playing against Ampere, unsurprisingly.
It's Ampere. Ampere is happening. Let's go.
This doesn't seem like a terrible opening, though. What do you think of this one?
Oh yeah, I think that looks fine. I mean, it's Ampere, so it could be anything. It probably plays some barriers. People be playing barriers.
Yeah. I mean, all I know, like, I know that this deck has changed a bit since I last played against it, but it will be doing stuff with tags. That's all we've got to kind of be aware of. And it's weirdly consistent in drawing into the one of end of the line.
Okay,
really
noted.
Capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw. I think we draw to start with here, surely.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it. I mean, yeah, like it's a slow opening their side. We can do a slow opening, like prepay. Oh no, wait. Yeah, we need.
Yeah, we have
credit.
to like gain credit, prepaid, gamble, or we do gamble for or we draw again and then we do gamble for mentor and we install the prepaid next turn.
Yeah, let's draw again. Let's see. I mean, I think that's probably gamble for mentor. Yeah. We can be slow.
Yeah, reasonable enough. As much as I'd love to like hold a steel skin in hand, I think we need our early ones for sort of tempo is probably pretty necessary.
Yeah. I also just want to apologize again to CyberSeal for our game. I got incredibly lucky.
Oh wow.
He's in chat with
Yeah. I didn't realize
the Confusion Kid.
you were the only defeat.
Yeah, apparently. I yeah. The Botulus into the like server with a Nancy and Void on with no credits
Yeah.
was
It
yeah.
was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Are we going prepaid into Steel Skin here?
Yeah, I
So,
think
right?
so, right. There's nothing crazy happening yet.
Okay.
Um
Install Nuka
yeah.
Click for a credit.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the deck just tells you what it wants to do.
Yeah. Start. I mean, what you know, it's exactly what you said. Start your turn by drawing 3 cards, and then go from there.
Yeah. Which I'd never really like thought about before, but I do that a lot.
I think it's a good sign of deck builder as well. They tend to put in a lot of draw, and you'll see it in like a lot of deck builds. Okay, starting to build a remote here. I do not want
Yeah.
to go anywhere near archives. I have only just realised that this is like the only spin doctor. We probably should challenge that at some point.
Yeah. What does the deck want to get back? Do you know?
Well, I
I
mean,
don't.
it's the only spin
Have we got
doctor.
any intel? Have we got? Yeah, I guess we know
Um,
it's the only spin doctor. That's true.
and
That's
then
the intel.
if we should just go like they're in real risk of losing their like single copies of WinCons, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, I
we
like that.
probably want to nuke first here though, right?
Uh, the trouble is then we'll be a bit low on clicks to actually do stuff.
We don't have to
Uh,
challenge the spin doctor this turn though. I'm just thinking like
no.
I want to use this.
Yeah,
We want to use this prepaid.
we do want to use the prepaid. Yeah, let's nuke her. Um,
Interesting. Okay.
interesting.
Now Hannah is
Okay.
potentially quite good against this matchup. Otherwise, just be
Yes.
like, let's moshing it away. So we could. It's really tricky to moshing this hand.
Yeah, this sounds. Okay, so we're going to get fermenter credits. Well, we can get fermenter credits next turn. So if you just install a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so like a crew,
Yeah.
a vial, and the Hannah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't think I've ever done something that crazy to go to 0,
There
but
we
yeah,
go.
we'll just rely on the fermenter. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and if
Watch him
not, then we
purge.
can
Watch him
like
purge.
we can nuke. Oh, I think if they purge us, fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, really slow if they're doing that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We
Yeah,
could
this
also
is the
like
thing.
moshing.
Yeah.
Or we can nuke it into
Yeah.
moshing or something.
Yeah, I mean, I love nuker into moshing. Yeah, this is the thing on like Hull says, Diesel versus Nuka. It's nice to get Diesel early. It just feels like it flies, but banking stuff is good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like there is always a thing that I really like Nuka if I'm expecting any PE. Like having a Nuka
absolutely.
installed and just never clicking it. Like I'm just gonna leave 2 counters on here, and then after I take like an accidental 5 damage off something, I'm just gonna draw up like a boss.
You just panic draw. Slam the Nuka button. Yeah.
Oh, they do purge. Okay, that's I think
Wow.
okay for us.
Yeah, I think that is okay.
We can click Nuka first and then decide what we want to mosh. I think we're gonna have to mosh here. I don't know.
Yeah.
So with that, we just moshing immediately.
I don't know what we've. I mean, yeah, I don't know what we've removed from the hand there. Or I mean, we could just gain credits, I guess. It's very slow, isn't it?
Maybe. I'd be tempted to mosh like the crew, the pinhole. Pinhole might be good, but they're not pushing anything in. The only thing I really want to keep is the Chishishka for now.
Yeah, okay. Let's nuke her and then mosh some stuff away. It's all good.
Okay. Now we need to mosh because we want to set up. Do we want to set up this maybe? We probably do.
Yeah, I think we do. I'm very happy to play both.
Okay.
I've
hit the moshing.
You've hit the moshing.
It's
yeah,
Botulus.
He's one of our breaking pieces, but I mean, I don't know. Are we going to play Chastushka soon? Because I get it. I always want to keep Chastushka as well, but we're not going to play it soon, are we?
Okay, fine. Right, let's drop a Cheshishka.
Yeah.
We'll throw
And
out.
then I yeah, maybe it's. Oh, it's actually really hard. Like,
I think we can throw out a crew,
yeah, for our A crew. Yeah, yeah, agreed.
and then it's either the pinhole or the dirty laundry.
Pinhole, it's fine. We might regret it later, but
Okay. Well, we drew into our other Cheshishka. So now we could challenge this spin doctor with the raindrops if we want, which doesn't seem terrible.
or we could just do it with no, yeah, we don't want to do it with Hannah, do we? Or we could just dirty laundry archives. What's going to hurt us from archives? Nightmare
Borrow's
archive.
headline.
There's only 4 cards.
Yeah. So we we can dirty laundry that, I think.
Yeah,
Should we
I think so.
the mystic down?
Just in case, or in case something terrible happens. Yeah. Although actually, we don't know their agenda
I'm
suite.
thinking more if we steal an agenda, it gets a counter. But
Oh, that's true as well. Well, we're not going to because Spin Doctor. Let's dirty laundry in case it's Ikawa. I don't know. Vampire could be anything.
I think we're gonna take a tag, but let's find out.
You think we're going to take a tag? Okay.
Well, we'll find out. No, but
Well,
you're right. There was a nightmare archive.
That's a nightmare
Okay.
archive. All right, fine.
I think we just add it to the score.
Yeah, I think add it to the score area here. It doesn't
We're
feel
hitting
great.
the virus. It's a bit of a shame, and then we can just put down the mystic till it starts charging.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Put the mystic. Yeah, let's go.
Holtz in chat, obviously bringing up the Nuka versus Diesel.
Yeah, I was just reading to see all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all they always have it. They always have it.
Always have it. Like.
Yeah.
And they totally do. Like the game that I played against them at regionals, and
Oh, they took it to regionals.
they took it to regionals.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. They took it to a lot of regionals as well. They were at definitely more than one. Okay, this is somewhat scary. So
that could be anything, even an NGO front.
Could be.
Okay.
We could put a botulus somewhere and then raindrops.
Yeah. Like maybe this is a game to challenge the remote. Like I guess we could put.
I think we do that, and then if we take some tags, we jack out before we hit it, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah. If we put it on the first one, raindrops at it, see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's potentially fine. Do we die to? No, I think we potentially die to Sai Sentan. But we're not going to play around Sai Sentan.
It's okay. All right, it's a Serevna. That's fine.
Fine. That's all going to fire. And this is where we probably. Oh, it didn't hit the steel skin. Now here we might jack out. If we continue, we do have enough credits to clear 2 tags.
And he's only got 2 credits, so it can't be that bad.
It could be a trap.
It could, if it's a trap, fair enough. Oh god, you want Urtica Cipher? What if we just died to Urtica Cipher? Oh my god. Oh.
We're going to draw a ton of cards after this. I think we can carry on.
Yeah? Alright, I'll... Yeah. Go with your gut feeling. You've played something like this before. I think... I don't even know what's happening.
I am, like, massively worried. I think we're going to end up with 3 tags. It's fine, it was a
Charlotte. Ah, perfect.
Okay.
Exactly the right call.
So now we can just remove the tag, and... Oh, I played it off the wrong thing. I should have played it off the prepaid, but that's
fine. It's fine.
I think we just remove a tag. And do you want to play this strike fund, or do you want to save it? I think we might just play it with the prepaid.
Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, let's do that. make use of the fact that we have prepaid and
Yeah,
Miami, and then it doesn't look like a mistake.
yeah. Well, I mean that was like kind of my thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, we've lost both Shishishkas now, which is a bit of a shame.
We got labor rights in hand. It's fine. And just put them back.
Yeah. Do you want to tempo labor rights them next turn?
Yeah, I think so. First click, labor rights. Just put the Chastishkas back.
And then either Pinhole or Crew or maybe that Botulus that they just trashed, actually. Very possibly the trashed Botulus.
Yeah.
Okay. Labor rights, click 1?
Yeah, let's labor rights.
Okay. Oh, they're
that's sad.
bad.
That's sad.
That's
okay, I think we've got to put land back.
Yeah, fair. And then are we like...
Yeah, I think one Chastishka, one Fidelity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't feel ideal, but hey.
Well, we got a twinning, so we can put down a twinning. We can play a steel skin to charge with twinning, and then we can see where we go from there.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm going to use the correct thing this time because drew into our finality. That's pretty sick. Install Bankar?
Yeah, install Bankar, and then it's available.
Watch this get one of these get above the Lord this turn.
That would be so sad. Oh no, something's happening. Oh, Cityworks. That's what? Cityworks Angelique?
Yeah, probably. Or it's like Amaze Amusements or something like that. Either way, I think we're not stealing this Cityworks.
I think we are. Yeah, I think we can't challenge that reasonably.
Where are we Bankaring?
Great question. It's kind of risky to finality if this is a kill deck, right? But
potentially they are quite poor.
They are quite poor, but then it's like permanently injured. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we still
put
on R&D, because
it's
more likely that that's going to be the right move, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
We can draw first?
Yeah, let's draw. Yeah, we probably don't want
to... Good.
That's nice, really good. Yeah. Ideally, we want to play an event.
Yeah, let's draw again.
Always.
One of the sure gambles, which we're definitely going to draw this turn.
Believe in the heart of the cards. That's fine, yeah.
Install this, and then there's a slight chance that I want to play this from the Mystic, but
I think I would do it from the Mystic here, just in case.
I'm not going to greed out the Mystic for the big gamble next turn.
We're so bad at drawing.
Right? No, it's not. No. It's 19. Okay, we're putting it off the.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. I was like, there's definitely one gone. I think there's two. Yeah.
Kysra asking about the win rate. We had a really good game versus Epiphany. They money again.
Oh, they paid us.
And then we got a bit unlucky against PD.
Which is,
really feel like we actually should have won that one. We probably call R&D again here with Bankar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's draw.
Yeah, I kind of want to end the turn on 5 cards, just so that we could finality at some point.
Well, we've got another strike fund, so that's nice. Let's draw again.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I mean, just want to. Archives has got Mavaris in. That's a shame. Maybe draw one more and then just play Strike Fund unless something crazy happens. Yeah, just play Strike Fund, get charging on the twinning.
Yeah,
fine.
And I think we're still using this Mamie because
I think so. Yes, I think Mamie's
right now. We want to just keep her.
Grounded. Yes. Yeah. Not getting too upset with us.
I'm actually kind of fine with this Cityworks being here because we know exactly what it is, and at the moment it is taking up the remote in a pretty considerable manner.
Yes, which is quite good for us, I think.
We literally can't lose to double Neurospike because that would be illegal.
That would be cheating.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Well, my whole it's taking up the remote thing. That's gone.
That was nice
Um,
while it lasted.
do
Okay.
do we want to bank harvest remote and raindrops it, and just try and force a res?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, we've got crew.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we can delete this Starlit Night. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
won't take a
Starlit Night
tag, which
doesn't
is
exist.
potentially a problem, but we can get rid of it with Hannah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, let's put it on the remote. I like that.
And then just click one. I think we raindrops.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
let's
think
do
we
it.
can do this off the prepaid because I feel like we're going to draw into events.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's gonna be
Let's do it.
be
Let's
great.
do it. Live dangerously.
Yeah.
Let's see. If something awful happens, we still have Stone Ship. It's ablative. That's fine.
Ablative gets back a Mavira. Oh, that's upsetting.
That's rude.
I
It costs
think
them 3 though.
we bank harvest because then if the inside is a barrier, we can Quetzal it.
Yeah, it will look sad if finality goes, but that's
No, it's
fine.
not gonna go. See, we just lost a bank.
Ah, never punished. Yeah.
Also,
they're on
this
5
fermenter, we don't really need the fermenter money right now.
No,
Actually quite
I mean, maybe we even like. Ooh, okay. I think we probably blow up this Serevna because we're going to take a tag from Serevna anyway, and it's going to help get through this remote. Yeah.
Okay, let's encounter here. We'll take a
Yeah.
tag. Now the big problem here is if this is like tomorrow's headline into a something.
A maze.
Yeah.
If it happens, it happens. Oh, it's
Okay,
Skunkworks.
Managam. We can afford that.
I think probably still pay with clicks though.
I think I'm more worried about ending up like tagged.
Tags. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Avoid risking
I think we're
it.
better off paying the 5. Like if we can always pop this fermenter for money unless they immediately pop this virus, and if so, they are poor as hell. So.
But yeah, they're on 0. Yeah, okay. Ah, beautiful. That's perfect. We should trash that though, right? I think so. I think this is a lockdown the remote. I guess ask for action and then pop the fermenter. Just because otherwise it's going to happen.
We'll be polite.
Yeah.
Action. I think it's probably incorrect too right now.
Really?
Interestingly, we kind of want to play an event, or we could just let this Mamie tick out a card from our hand. Don't want a finality here.
No, I don't think I want finality here. I think that's bad. We
could use Hannah, but then if we don't draw into event, then we'll feel like really dumb.
Yeah. Okay, we could draw a card first, then we still got time to do stuff.
Kind of.
It didn't help.
I think we just pop a fermenter and clear the tag.
Yeah.
And then we have to I almost feel like we could take a hit here, but maybe it's actually not worth it because
maybe we just we don't have too many big events left in the deck. I think probably
with
just
the
lose
gone,
here.
We only
got prepaids.
I think we can just trash.
Yeah, I think we just trash Miami. We can still charge twinning. It's all good. We only have 1 point because of Nightmare Archive. That sucks.
Yeah. But we stole the Luminor, which means we technically win the game, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Banker.
Yes.
Want
to check HQ? Do we want to go and get rid of this virus so that we can install some of these viruses in our hand?
Yeah, I think we probably want to do that. We're obviously at risk of losing some cards on the way. But that forces them to res. Yeah. I mean, the question is, do we want a finality and look at 6 cards?
That's a lot of cards.
That's so many cards. Like, maybe draw a card finality. Look sad if it's lamb that we draw.
I would rather hit the finality first click. Again, like if we run into a behold or something like that, I want to be able to clear tags.
but then we'll be down to 3 cards, and we might die to something awful.
Oh
God, it can be
money.
Sice and 10. It can be Sice and 10.
It could be. We've got a stone chip. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I'd still rather draw 1 card first.
Okay.
1 card. 1 card. 1 card. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Slam it. Let's go.
Lost the Botulus. Sad.
Well,
Nutrient.
that is doesn't matter whether we bang hard it or not. So
Yeah.
this just fires.
Yeah.
We won't take a
Fine.
tag, which is nice.
Okay, do we want to draw cards off Stone Ship here, just in case?
They've got 2 credits, so I think the only thing we die to is Fuji. We don't die to Fuji. We don't
die to Fuji.
I don't think there's anything we die to, so I think we're fine.
Okay. Well, we are accessing 6 cards though, so it could be multiple things, but...
Yeah, but I still think that's fine.
I mean, we could just draw it just to be safe, like... Because we're probably going to use it for cards at some point, right?
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, that's spicy.
Cool.
Yeah.
So let's make an extra
absolutely.
2.
Yeah. Let's access all the cards.
Unfortunately, there's a Boto. That's kind of funny into Quetzal.
Yeah.
There's a self-growth program. Okay.
Okay.
That we found the end of the line.
There's the end of the line. We know where it is.
Okay, so
we might be able to just
3 cards down. Yeah. We can possibly plan
I'll
this.
write that down.
Mr. Hendrick, I think we trash.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That can go.
That's
Wake up call. That is scary.
It
noted.
Can't deal with our twinning. It can deal with Bankar.
Yes. That's fine. That's fine.
There's a Gatekeeper.
How are none of these agendas?
None of it. This is and there's a Mavaris, and we'll get rid of Mavaris. That is our maybe our 3rd finality without seeing a single
single agenda.
Single agenda.
Oof. Well, it happens.
So either here we check HQ.
Yeah, what can it be on HQ? What ends the run for 2 credits? Nothing that's not a barrier, right? Oh, Enigma? Or is that 3 credits?
No, that's 3 credits. I think
we
could
check
HQ. It might be
we could just Chastushka?
I think it's a bad time to Chastushka because we know that the top of the deck is
that's true. That's I was just thinking about getting rid of the end of the line, but yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, let's just check HQ. Let's do it.
Like, if there's nothing in R&D, they've got to be somewhere, right?
That is true. Always got to ask, where are the agendas? Yeah.
Descent stops us here? Like...
Oh, yeah, Descent. That's a code gate that costs 2 and ends the run. Yeah, let's just see all of HQ.
Oh, well.
Okay.
We might not be seeing any more. Unfortunately, they now have the end of the line in hand.
Yes.
But
they also have 2 credits. They have 2 credits.
Yeah. We're kind of pretty safe here, I think, and we're at 4 points now. So I think even like landing Oppos, anything like that, is going to be tricky. Apparently, Lander's secret tech is simply not putting agendas in their deck, so that might be.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I know. No joke. There was once a casual game in our like weekly meetup where I was playing. Not only did this accident happen, but I was also playing like quite a prisony deck, and then I got home and found that I was missing 3 of the 3-point agendas from my deck.
Oh wow! So there were 3 in the deck.
There were 3 Ikawas and 1 Luminal in the entire deck.
That will make the deck stronger, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like the game that I played. I only played 1 game of that deck that night, like luckily, but it went very long and it felt very grindy, and unsurprisingly, the runner was just getting very annoyed that they couldn't find any agendas. And I thought I was just getting really, really lucky. And then I got home and looked at one of my other decks and went, there's 3 Project Vasharans in here. So where are they from the other one?
Yep. And that's a really horrible card as well, right? That's the one that like doesn't count for
it doesn't count. Doesn't count for a long time.
That's not okay. That's not okay.
It's a really good punitive card.
Okay. Yeah.
They've drawn. Oh. Okay. Well, we know what to be aware of because we've just seen the public trail in hand.
Yeah.
And the wake up call, which we knew about. So now there's no partners drawing. So I think we just click for a credit and try and stay as much above 8 credits as we possibly can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cold Lava pointing out that 3 Vacherons and 0 Vacherons is basically the same number of agendas. Oh, they're
Yeah.
trashing up.
Well, that's fine. Let just trash the poison vial. We got no one in hand.
I mean, obviously, yeah. That's
Yeah.
like we're not taking full meat here.
No.
Do we challenge this?
Ooh. Yeah, they still only have 2.
Like, we definitely can, right?
Yeah. And they're not going to reasonably public trail us, are they? So I think we should challenge it.
That was the wrong thing to target. Yeah, I think they should have targeted. I don't know what they should have. Maybe they should have targeted wheels. We can even check this with wheels. So I think we might do like
wheels has text. Yeah.
We do bang heart on HQ just for now, but it's still bad to Shishushka because of like.
Yes. Yeah.
But it.
Yeah. I mean, Holtz is right. Like maybe
anyway.
they would have chucked the Chestishka, but yeah, I think they probably wouldn't because it's 3 cards down, so they chucked 2 from HQ.
But yeah, we click wheels and we check this server, right? It's like
completely
free to do.
It's free until I don't know. It can't be a second of blast if that's nice.
Can't be. Could be a ping.
Could be a ping. Could be an Urtica Cipher. Could be Behold. They can't pay for Behold. It's fine.
It is a ping. Okay.
It is a ping.
Interestingly, we're going to be stopped by a single sub barrier here. That's
we're going to take 2 tags because of Hannah.
Oh. Okay, that is a reason to not Hannah. But I didn't think about that.
I mean,
it's still a bad time to Shishushka. That's a shame.
I mean, do we just pop Hannah and just like we basically pre-installed Hannah to get rid of a tag?
Yeah, I think we probably do.
Yeah, just to keep up money here.
And then just take credits, or should we draw once first? Because then that might give us some.
Yeah,
option.
let's see. Yeah. Okay, labor rights.
Okay, well, we could pop Hannah here. It's gonna give us like loads more clicks to do stuff. So then we could like labor rights.
Yeah.
Is one.
And then we're back at 4 click. Yeah. One tag, but that's fine.
Actually, do we labor rights here? Don't know.
I might be tempted to save it until we get to the bottom of the deck. So we just get 3 new cards because we've only got 10 left. Yeah.
So let's just remove it. Well, we could draw and then we could remove a tag. Well, we can't get public trailed. We haven't made a successful run. So we can like.
I mean, he's got 0 though. I mean, we could even like Chastushka, like because there's.
Yeah, but he knows the top of the deck, right? So it just feels really bad because otherwise.
Yeah,
kind
that's
of feels
true.
perfect.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Maybe draw one more. See what we get.
Yeah.
It's got 4 clicks. Yeah. Okay. Nice. We like Lamb. Lamb's good.
Okay. I'm gonna remove the tag now before we forget.
Yes, good idea.
because that kind of stuff happens, and then we probably have to install something, and it's
we do.
We probably install the poison vial and then click for credit and throw out the moshing.
I don't think we need the poison vial. I don't think we need the poison vial on this board.
Okay, that's fair. I just don't know. Like, are we installing the lamb? Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Like, lamb credit. Yeah. Yeah, drop the moshing. I think that makes sense.
Oh, it was I was going to say it was the one of Trangrid, but all the cards are the one of something.
All the cards are one of, yeah.
Okay. So now we could get into this server. We could bang heart in. We might lose labor rights, which is a shame, but we still have one. No, we don't have another one. Okay.
No, that's the last one. So yeah, and especially because see they know we can get in.
Yeah.
Maybe put it on HQ.
Okay.
Could worry about it in a minute. Yeah, I don't. Because we could always just lamb through that server anyway. Lamb Quetzal.
Yeah, that is true. That is
yeah.
True. Draw first.
Yeah, let's draw. Let's draw.
Ooh.
Oh, we'd love to see that.
I mean, now I feel like we can potentially set up for the like Chichushka into divide and conquer play, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe we just take credits here. Unless we draw again for an event, because I'd really love to charge for 20.
I'd really love to charge. Yeah.
We could.
Yeah. Let's. What's left in the deck?
There's
short
one more gamble.
There's another dirty
There's also
laundry.
another stone ship. Actually, I think this is fine. We're definitely going to draw something we can charge with. Here we go.
Yeah.
We did not.
No, we did not. I think we should install one of those devil charms because they work with lamb as well as crew. Although both crews are in the bin, but
I really think it might be better to install this poison vial in case.
Click for a credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm actually unsure about what we're using these devil charms for currently.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Like we need, because and here's my other thought is like I want the poison vial to be able to definitely get into HQ for only 2 credits, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we've got 2 credits.
Yeah.
So
vial break everything.
Gets us in here. Means that we don't have to take Bankar damage, which means that we definitely don't lose our Divide and Conquer. And this time we win off the Divide and Conquer line.
Yeah. Okay. I'm here for it. For sure. It's in the bag.
Or we get killed the turn after. But either way, we're going out in glorious thunder.
Yep. Yep. I'm here for it. I mean, yeah, we've only... Yeah. Okay, so they drew a card. I haven't been keeping good enough track, but they must have gone through the bacterial programming cards by now, right?
I think they definitely have by now because they drew 1. I think they took 3 to hand and they drew 1 last turn. So
yeah,
like they've definitely drawn at least 6 cards and bacterial sees 7.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I think we say no server with the Bankar, just in case. I don't want to accidentally die.
Yeah, I mean, you put it on server 2.
Yeah, okay.
We're probably not going to go there, but just on the off chance.
True. So we've got enough credits to do all this, right? I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, we just have to not die to end of the line next turn, but yes.
We can also click twice. Okay, so here we're going to pay 2 to make it this.
Yeah, and I think we block both subroutines.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not letting a draft fire.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not with 2 credits, yeah.
Now there's a very slight, and this is like the classic Ampere thing. Do we take a single credit to play around Ikawa? Like we might actually do. Like they're on a lot of 5.
Yeah, I think we do. Oh, but then we don't have enough to save ourselves from.
Yeah.
Oh no, but okay, it cost them 7. What's the chance they get 7 credits and still have 2 clicks?
I kind of think we're potentially fine, other than we steal a tomorrow's headline. But then we can clear 1 tag.
But we can clear 1 tag and it's fine.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can. We have 1 click. Yeah.
So I think we do gain a credit to play around Ikawa.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do that.
I'm gonna tell Getlander because he will find that amusing. Taking a credit to play around Ikawa.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta respect it, don't you?
Where are we seeing extra cards from here?
I
guess we get to see archives first, right?
Yeah.
So
okay.
Here was the Oppo. That's pretty big. So we're not getting Oppo next turn. These are all cards which we saw off the top.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I think probably R&D, right?
Yeah, because HQ, actually, we know the cards in HQ. We know that there's 1 end of a line,
1 public trail, and something.
So we'll just see the longevity serum, which is the other one.
Nice.
And then,
Wow.
ooh,
Wow. We're so
um,
lucky.
if we
Ooh.
trash this NGO front, we can't clear a tag if we take a tag.
I think. Well, how are we going to take a tag and not win here?
True. Tomorrow's headline, we win. The other
Yeah.
one, we win.
Yeah. I think we trash it. It's
Oracle,
risky.
I was
There we.
going to say, like,
Hey.
Oracle
Yeah.
tag is the one way that we do it, but we win off it.
We win off it. Oh. Whew.
I
Close.
had a line where I installed that and scored out when you left it. Yeah, all the big barriers I put in a list to try and stop entanglers and lats. This is kind of it's a boost to this.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. That's how it be.
uh, Quetzal here
Quetzal new meta.
to make you sad.
Yep.
Um.
What was in the remote? Yeah.
Oh, what was in the remote? Oh, we get to see it face up.
Oh, it's
just
an
an
off-world.
off-world.
We could have just walked in there. Yeah.
We
fair
could have
enough.
walked in, so we could have gone there last click if we were like
If
worried.
something bad happens, yeah.
I also do very few of my sentries. Yeah, like I think obviously
Yeah.
sentries are the harder thing
The
for us
problem.
to deal with, but we
Yeah.
we won off the exact play.
We won off Divide and Conquer.
We
Yep.
wanted to play all night, which was just
Yep.
into Divide and Conquer.
Beautiful.
All US players should be playing Divide and Conquer. I think that's
Yep.
like
Oko has
cleared
decreed
up.
it.
Yeah. I might have to go back to I was playing an ESSA deck which was on like 2 copies of Class Act and Twinning and
Okay. Yeah.
and the price. And that was one which charged up a big Twinning and then did some like nonsense. That feels like that was rife to put a Divide and Conquer in it.
Yeah, Divide and Conquer with the twinning is just, like, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Just see so many cards. It feels so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
True. Well, that was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Whether we won or lost, that felt fun, which is always like the best possible place for games to be, I feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Before we go, do you have any shout outs? You're I didn't even ask you, but your local meta, you're like, are you Sheffield? Where am I?
Yeah, Sheffield's. I mean, there's so many there's so many people that are in chat that have come to say hi. It's really lovely. Like, yeah, everyone in Sheffield is awesome. Like, Not Yeti organizing the tournament at the last minute is amazing. Like, Holes is here. We hang out on Discord doing silly decks. We've talked a lot about Quetzal, and Aldo, who may or may not be around. Darren is awesome. Everyone's awesome. That's my shout out.
Nice. Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
shout. Well, Lifeline, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on. And
Thanks.
I've
lovely to be
really
here.
enjoyed playing some Quetzal. Makes me want to go and build some more Quetzal.
Do it. Hell
Good
yeah.
reference.
Let's make Quetzal meta.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if everyone's going to start playing Feroses and Logjams, then let's just eat through them. Like,
Yeah.
makes
Poison
sense.
Vial. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Maybe I might even look at Poison Vial Arasana again. I think I've done that in the past. That's kind of fun. And then you can like warp into Quetzal and do the like Quetzal Poison Vial. I'm gonna slap Vandal Poison Vial. There's a load of stuff that you can do, which is fun there.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that's what Arazam was playing for a long time before they like moved to their worlds list. They were on like
really?
3 slap Vandals, 2 Poison Vial, I think, in Arasana. Something
That's
like
cool.
that.
I like it. I like that. That's very
And
cool.
Spree, obviously. Obviously, they're on Spree.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, Cursors gave me a pep talk when they thought that I was going into the game with Chris Dyer, except I just lost it.
You weren't knocked out at that point, though, right? You were.
I wasn't knocked out, no.
No,
But
right. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you know,
I
lose to
appreciate
Chris
the
Dyer,
pep talk.
it's not the worst thing in the world. Like there are
No,
very good players out there that lose to Chris Dyer.
yeah, so true.
Amazing. Okay, well, that's been great. Thank you everyone for popping into chat as always. Next week, actually, very quick shout out for next week, because I think next week, hopefully, if it all goes well, I've actually got a friend Gareth who has played Netrunner in the past, played some other games, and is actually releasing 2 of their own games next like Sunday, and with any luck, he's going to be here showing them off. One of them is a sort of asymmetric card game. What do you know? But sounds really exciting. So we might have some like brand new, never seen before card games to sort of try and warp our heads around. But that could be fun. We shall see. And with that, I'll say bye from